leader in Fort Wayne Spaceman Elite history. Sends it in. Colson White grabs it. Davis has 2 assists today to add to his all-time franchise leading total. Knocked away by Noah Chambers and picked up by Dylan Parks. But comes out to Connor Wheeler at center ice. Wheeler sends it right back in. Parks will pick it up. 15:45 to go here in the third period. Joseph Way to Dylan Davis, who knocks it in. Tyson Feinfrost got speed. Feinfrost gets to it ahead of Wheeler. They battle on the board. Gets a little bit of help from Emerson Swint. Swint now to Jake Hayden. Hayden over to Cameron Wells. Back to Hayden. Lets it go. Rasinski's when his shot goes wide. And the puck goes all the way back down into the spaceman zone. Jets go for a line change. And Otto just ahead of Rasinski's. Looking for Jason Shores. Had it knocked away. And brought in offside by Tyson Feinfrost. Had to retreat. And comes back to Miller Clure. Clure's pass intercepted by Feinfrost. 2-on-1 if they hurry. Feinfrost to Reese said the puck was behind him. Pressure on the puck by Sam Hansen. Brody Jamrick nailed to the ice, and a penalty coming to Tyson Feinfrost. 2-minute minor for interference will put the Jets right back in the Metro Jets Foundation power play. Big hit by Feinfrost on Brody Jamrick. But unfortunately, the puck was nowhere near him. So
yeah, Jamrick turned. The puck was up there along the wall and went past him. And Jamrick went to go turn to go play for the puck. He got the hit. That's why they got the call.
So for the second time, the Metro Jets go on the Metro Jets Foundation power play. 2-minute minor for interference on Tyson Feinfrost. Here comes Aiden Racosta. Had it knocked away by Rylan Wempe, who sends it down. Opportunity for the Jets to try to tie this game, trailing 2-1. Here's still 14:25 to go here in the third period. And puck deflected off the spaceman bench and out of play. 14:20 to go. Metro Jets Development Program, MJDP, Fort Wayne Spaceman, USPHL Premier Play. Coming next, immediately following the SCSPayroll.com Player of the Game interview. Fort Wayne Spaceman penalty, number 6, Tyson Feinfrost. A 2-minute minor for interference.
So Jets going to have to figure something out here with just 1:15 left in this power play. Just over 14 minutes left here in the third period. There's a shot there from the blue line, rebound, quick little backhand shot. Wasn't able to get that in there to keep that out. Now they're fighting for it around the corner.
To Braden Graham. Graham feeds it back to Grayson Laprice. Laprice pressure on the puck by Rylan Wempe. Nathan Wolf grabs it and lost it to Laprice. Laprice feeds it up to Lubers. Lubers around the boards looking for Braden Graham. Instead found Rylan Wempe. And Axonoff couldn't keep the puck in. Axonoff over to Sam Hansen. Hansen sends it in. Dylan Davis goes after it. Pressured by Grayson Laprice. Ronnie Lubers comes to help out, comes back to Axonoff. Over to Sam Hansen. Hansen winds up, misfired. And Colson White knocks it into the Jets zone. Well, Sam Hansen has some room there to fire. As Axonoff grabs it. Dmitry Axonoff around Matt Shackert. Brings it in. Axonoff with a shot, saved and scooped up by Austin Chartel with 13:03 to go here in the third period. Shots 3-0 in favor of the Jets. Racosta wins the draw cleanly back to Connor Wheeler with a shot and gloved down by Chartel. 13 minutes even remaining here in the third. Also a quick update from Griff's Ice House West. where the Metro Jets are going to face the Fresh Coast Freeze in USPHL Premier Play. Warm-ups just began. So that game will start a little bit later than 1:45. They're now going for a 2 o'clock face-off over there in Holland, Michigan.
That got pushed off quite a bit.
Yeah, originally it was supposed to start at 12:30.
Yeah.
Well, they are in the midst of warm-ups now over there in Holland, Michigan, just southwest of the great city of Grand Rapids, right off the shores of Lake Michigan. Beautiful area, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Connor Wheeler with a shot, knocked away. So Fort Wayne now 2 for 2 in the penalty kill. Picked up by Aiden Ricosta, who sends it in. Tyler Dix goes after it. Met there by Jake Hayden. Wraps it around the boards. Picked up by Emerson Swint. Swint now for Leonidas Cintron. Knocked away by Gavin Otto. Otto, a little bit of help from Jared LeGros. Knocks it back in the neutral zone. Cintron sends it in right to the stick of Connor Wheeler. Bouncing puck to Dylan Parks. Offside as Cintron couldn't get back onside in time. After today's game, the Metro Jets and the Chicago Cougars will be well acquainted with each other. The next 6 games by the Jets are all against the Chicago Cougars. A 3-game set at Summit Ice Center in Lockport, Illinois, January 30th, 31st, and February 1st. And the Cougars come here to MCIA February 5th, 6th, and 7th. So the Jets and the Cougars are going to get real acquainted with each other over the next couple weeks, Matt Naiman.
Yeah, they're going to get to know each other very, very well. They're going to host their own little showcase here at Mount Clemens.
Well, the Fort Wayne Spacemen, their next game is January 31st, ironically also at Summit Ice Center, as they'll play the Chicago T-Rex on January 31st. Their next 3 games are against the T-Rex for the Spacemen. Chambers trying to get it out, and does with a little bit of help from Eli Schwarzer. Schwarzer knocked off the puck by Nicholas Chenet. Stratman pickpocketed by Noah Chambers. Picked up by Scott Jua. Jua to Chambers. Knocked away by Dylan Parks, and now Connor Mulligan grabs it. Mulligan off the boards for Noah Chambers. Chambers cross-ice pass through the legs of Eli Schwarzer, and Joseph Wade will pick it up. Cameron Maxwell knocked it away. Comes back to Connor Mulligan, who brings it in. Mulligan sends it over into the corner. Dylan Parks will pick it up. 11:05 to go here in the third. 2-1 Spaceman. Mulligan to Scott Jua. Jua trying to find Jason Shores and instead found Nicholas Chenet. Jua will go back after it. Arnold Party leaves it there. Jua pressured there by Joe Candelaro. And comes back to Connor Mulligan. Picked off right out in front. Shackard misfired. Jake Hayden with a shot blocked. Comes Brody Jamrick the other way. From Mulligan now picked up by Miller Klur. Klur trying to feed over to Jamrick. Knocked away by Matt Shackard. 10:25 to go here in the third period. Fort Wayne 2-1 lead. Sam Hansen trying to get it out. Brody Jamrick trying to jam it home into the neutral zone, and he does, and it comes back to Jake Hayden in front of his own bench. Shackard had it knocked away by Matty Phillips. Phillips pressured there by Cameron Wells. Trying to feed up to Braden Graham. Picked off by Jake Hayden. Puck comes back to Dmitry Aksanov in his own zone for Braden Graham. Graham up to Ronnie Lubers. Lubers tried to stick handle his way by Jake Hayden. Another penalty coming to the Spacemen. This one's on Jake Hayden. 2-minute monitor for tripping puts the Jets on their third Metro Jets Foundation power play of the period. They've got to capitalize, Matt Naiman.
Yeah, we'll see. Third time's the charm. We'll see what happens. But the Fort Wayne Spacemen just seem to be getting better and better as this game's going on. As you know, they're got those legs plenty warmed up right now. So we'll see as they got 2 minutes or less shorthanded.
Face off to the right of Austin Chartel. Won by Braden Graham. Dmitry Aksanov with a shot goes wide. Sam Hansen, pressure by Feinfrock. And here goes Braden Rosinski's. Rosinski's pressured by Ronnie Lubers. He'll just hold it alongside the boards, kill off valuable time on his penalty kill. Was knocked away by Ronnie Lubers. Comes back to Rylan Wempe to Nathan Wolf, who sends it right back into the Jets zone. 9:15 to go here in the third period. The Jets on their third Metro Jets Foundation power play of the period. And offside the call. 9:04 to go here in the third. Jake Hayden, 2 minutes for tripping at 10:18 of the third period. Aiden Ricasa to take the draw for the Jets and wins it cleanly over Colson White. Mulligan trying to feed it back to Ricasa. Was picked out by Rylan Wempe, who sends it all the way down. Party's got to play it for Scott Jua. Dylan Davis is lurking. Over to Connor Mulligan. Mulligan out to Jarrett LeGros. LeGros through center ice. Sends it in. He'll go after his own dump in just ahead of Braden Heber. Feeds up to Scott Jua with a shot up on the right shoulder of Austin Chartel, who hangs on with 8:38 to go here in the third period. Face off again, deep in the spaceman zone. Ricasa has been good today in the face-offs. Feeds it back to Connor Mulligan. Mulligan with a shot into the glove of Chartel, who hangs on again. Face off again. And Ricasa wins the draw again. Pass right out in front. Ricasa couldn't pull the trigger. He had a wide open net. Over to Jarrett LeGros. LeGros now on the puck. Feeds it across. A Mulligan with a shot. Goes wide. And goes all the way back down the neutral zone. Fort Wayne spaceman penalty to number 93, Jake Hayden.
Now just 30 seconds left. They're going to have to reset, get this back down. As Ricasa tries to get it at the blue line, he has to chase after it, goes over in the corner, not able to get it. Fort Wayne gets it right back out.
Tyler Dix with the puck. He has Nathan Wolf, or Dylan Parks, flanked on his back. Dix still with the puck, over to Scott Jua. Jua towards the net, was deflected wide. Ricasa feeds it back over to Mulligan. Power plays over, both teams back to full strength. Jua was not able to keep it in. Picked up by Connor Mulligan. So Fort Wayne 3 for 3 on a penalty kill today. All of those penalty kills coming in the third period. LeGros off the skate of Cam Maxwell for Eli Schwarzer. Chartel leads it there for Heber, but Schwarzer got there first. Comes back to Hayden Stratman. A little bit of help from Joseph Way. Way now to Stratman. He's got Dylan Davis lurking. Stratman with a shot up high and wide. Gavin Otto will grab it. Big pocketed by Wempe with a shot. Saved by Party. Big stop by Arnold Party. Off a turnover.
I'll tell you what, if the Jets are able to tie this back up and quite possibly win the game, that's probably the save that did it for them right there.
The Jets dominating in shots, 7-2 here in this third period. 35-26 overall. Picked up by Hansen off the draw win by Braden Graham. Grayson Laprise pokes up to Lubers. 2-on-1 if they hurry. Lubers to Braden Graham. Braden Graham with a backhand shot. Saved by Chartel. Big stop by Austin Chartel. Braden Graham was right there at the doorstep.
Yeah, Chartel was able to move over on him in the corner there, in the corner of the net, and able to not have him really get a very good shot off. And he was just able to gather that up and keep their 1-goal lead.
Graham wins the draw back to Lubers with a shot. Was blocked by Wempe. Comes back to Cameron Wells. Aksanov able to keep it in for Ronnie Lubers. Lubers to Laprice. Laprice lost it in his skates, was knocked off the puck by Jake Hayden. Braden Graham knocks him off the puck. And Graham goes after it. Graham was looking for Hansen, found Rylan Wempe. Axonoff back to Lubers to Laprice. Laprice stick handles his way through. Backhand shot goes wide. Laprice on his own rebound back to Lubers. Knocked away by Stratman. Kept in by Axonoff. Axonoff looking for Racosta. Wempe lifted his stick at the last second. Jake Hayden is right there. The Jets have the spaceman on their heels at the moment. As Axonoff brings it in over to LeGros. LeGros steps up and fires up high and wide. Hansen grabs it. Pressured there by Wempe. He'll send it into the corner. Racosta's there. Gets taken away by Jake Hayden. LeGros takes it away from him, but Wempe returns the favor. Comes back to Hansen. Hansen had it knocked away by Cheney, and Cheney will just lob it down into the Jets zone. Icing negated. Forces Tyler Dix to play it. 5:20 to go here in the third period. Jets trailing 2-1. Tyler Dix over to Racosta, back to Dix. LeGros heading towards the net. LeGros with a shot was blocked there. Picked up by Gavin Otto. Otto now to Connor Wheeler. Wheeler with a shot, saved by Chartel. And he'll hang on with 5:02 to go here in the third.
Yeah, Chartel's just looking real good there between the pipes. It's going to be one of those situations, like I said in our pregame stuff, that they're going to have to catch him moving to really to start scoring some goals. And they are slowly, or actually now very quickly running out of time with just 5 minutes left.
Racosta's been perfect on faceoffs today. He has not lost a faceoff yet. The puck in the spaceman's zone. Knocked away by Wolf. Now to Feinfrock. Tyson Feinfrock to Nathan Wolf. Backhand shot. Save rebound. Dylan Davis sends it over the top of the net. Davis over to Rasinski with a shot. Saved by Party. And he'll cover with 4:34 to go here in the third period. It's not for the lack of effort by the Jets. They've been swarming in the spaceman defensive zone. Maxwell around the boards for Noah Chambers. Kept in by Nathan Wolf. As Chambers slow to get up. Chambers is real slow to get up, and he's hurt. Chambers tried to get up, and he fell right back down. As whistle blows with 4:14 to go here in the third period. Chambers on the receiving end of a big hit by Nathan Wolf. Tried to get up, fell right back down on the ice. Now he gets up with a little bit of help from teammates Cam Maxwell and Connor Wheeler. MJDP head coach Jake Howie behind the bench today. Elite head coach Danny Vanderweel is with the Metro Jets premier team in Holland, Michigan against the Fresh Coast Freeze. Scott Jua off the boards. Schwarzer to Shores, knocked away by Heber. Connor Mulligan trying to kick it away. Gives it kicked over to Cam Maxwell. Maxwell to Shores. Knocked away by Joe Candelaro, sends it in. Arnold Party will grab it.
You want to see what my wife's doing up front?
Nice.
Yeah.
Jua with a shot into the glove of Austin Chartel.
Apparently having more fun than we are, I think. I don't know.
We're always having fun up here. 3:30 to go here in the third period. The Jets are absolutely dominating in shots. 9-3 this period, 37-27 overall. But the spaceman lead where it matters most on the scoreboard. 2-1, 3:30 to go here in the third. Lubers pressured there by Dylan Parks. Laprise over to Sam Hansen. Hansen with a shot was blocked. Axonoff had to bring it out of the neutral zone. Back to Laprise. Laprise steps up. Avoids Dylan Parks. Sends it over to the corner. Ronnie Lubers is there. So is Nathan Wolf. 3 minutes to go here in the third period. 2-1 to score. Graham up to Sam Hansen. Hansen with a shot. Goes wide. Lubers grabbed it, trying to feed it up. Axonoff grabbed it with a shot deflected by Graham. Save made. Hansen with a drive. Was blocked by Rylan Wempe. As Hayden Stratman knocked on the puck there by Braden Graham. Axonoff brings it right back in. 2:35 to go here in the third period. Laprise pressured by Wemby, trying to feed it out in front, but Stratman knocks it away. Not far enough for icing. Racosta will play it for Dmitry Axonoff. Time winding down. 2:15 to go here in the third period. Puck comes across, and now the shot there by Feinfrock, and Powerty makes a save. Comes back to Jake Hayden. Hayden with a shot deflected, just wide. Dylan Davis with it, over to Feinfrock. Over, shot there by Rosinski's up high and wide. Tyler Dix trying to get it out. Minute 50 to go here in the third period. Jets trying to get it out, and they finally do. But time is winding down. Expect Arnold Party to head to the bench at any time for an extra attacker. But the Jets have to get possession and control the puck in the spaceman zone first. LeGros cross ice to Tyler Dix. Dix brings it in with a shot up high and wide. Kept in by Otto. Party waiting on the signal from Jake Howie. Minute 15 to go. Wheeler could not keep it in. Colson White grabs it. 1:05 to go. Nathan Wolf up to Tyson Feinfrock. Feinfrock with a shot goes wide. Time winding out on the Jets. Feinfrock sends it in. Gavin Otto goes after it. Otto up to Ronnie Lubers. To Grayson Laprise. Laprise will bring it in. Laprise with a shot. Blockered away. Party heads to the bench. Extra attacker on the ice. Empty net to our left. Braden Graham over to Laprise. The Schwarzer with a shot up high. Rebound comes out. Braden Graham trying to stuck it home. And the puck sent down. Not far enough for icing, or is it? It is. Icing with 23.2 seconds left here in the third period. And a timeout being called by the Fort Wayne Spacemen. 23.2 seconds left. The Metro Jets. That last shot on Chartel was the 40th shot of the game. He has made 39 saves today.
Yeah, I mean, it's not, he has just been playing fantastic here today. As, 99% of the time he does. I mean, he's a good goaltender. And so he's doing his job, and the Jets got 23.2 seconds to figure it out.
The Jets would at least like to get this game to overtime to get that valuable point. The Jets have 2 games in hand on the Spacemen, but a loss here today would pretty much negate, though, that 2-game advantage.
Yeah, I mean, right now, Fort Wayne just got to keep doing what they're doing.
Yep.
They're doing just fine. They came out, they scored those 2 quick goals, and been able to hold the Jets off ever since then. And the Jets, they gotta figure it out. They're the ones that got the work to do here. And pretty much with this, if the Fort Wayne Spacemen are able to win the face-off, they pretty much just have to hold it in the corner, put it up along the wall, and game over.
Braden Graham takes the draw. Rosinski's won it. Wempe around the boards. Nice play by Mulligan to keep it in. The guy gets set up. 15 seconds left. Braden Graham trying to dig it out. Picked up by Ronnie Lubers. Graham trying to stick it across. Got over to Laprise. Mulligan, no, kept it in, but knocked away. And Colson White missed the open net. It doesn't matter. The horn sounds. The final score. Fort Wayne Spacemen 2, Metro Jets 1. Shots on goal in the third period. Fort Wayne Spacemen with 4, game total of 28. For the Metro Jets with 12, game total of 40. Final score, Fort Wayne Spacemen 2, Metro Jets 1. Coming up next, Metro Jets Development Program, MJDP, against the Fort Wayne Spacemen in USPHL Premier Play. Your FCSPayroll.com, 3 stars of the game. Number 3 star for the Metro Jets, scoring the lone goal, and he was all over the ice all game long. For the Metro Jets, the 42 of Grayson Laprise. Here's your number 3 star. Your number 2 star with 2 assists for the Fort Wayne Spacemen, the 92 of Dylan Davis. And your number 1 star of the game, 40 shots, 39 saves. Second game in a row here at MCIA for this gentleman. He is your SCSPayroll.com player of the game, goaltender number 32, Austin Chartel. He is your SCSPayroll.com player of the game. Coming up next, we go to USPHL Premier Play. Metro Jets Development Program, MJDP, will face off against the Fort Wayne Spacemen. We'll take a short break, come right back with the Troy Oral Surgery pregame show for that game. As for this one, final score, Fort Wayne Spacemen 2, Metro Jets 1. You've been watching Metro Jets Hockey Live exclusively on Black Bear TV. The following is a presentation of Black Bear Sports Group. Watch the entire 2025-2026 United States Premier Hockey League season exclusively in the new home of USPHL Hockey, Black Bear TV. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome back to Mount Clemens Ice Arena. We're located approximately 30 minutes northeast of Motown, Detroit, in Mount Clemens, Michigan. Game 2 of our Wednesday doubleheader. This matchup in USPHL Premier Play and features the former 2-time USPHL Premier Midwest Division champions and 3-time National Championship Tournament participants, the Metro Jets Development Program, MJDP, who will face off against the Fort Wayne Spacemen. My name is Matt Preer, the voice of the Metro Jets Hockey Club up high in the flight deck, soon to be joined by Black Bear TV broadcast producer and color analyst Matt Naiman. And those of you tuning in, you'll witness the thriller in the last game in USPHL Elite Play. The Fort Wayne Spacemen hanging on to a 2-1 victory over the Metro Jets in Elite Play. Now we jump over to the big brothers on the USPHL Premier side, MJDP and the Fort Wayne Spacemen. And it's time for the Troy Oral Surgery pregame show. For all of your oral surgery needs, from facial trauma reconstruction, oral pathology, pre- and post-prosthetic surgery, and more, Dr. Robert John, an oral maxillofacial surgeon, offers a full scope of oral and maxillofacial surgical procedures. Almost 25 years of experience, Dr. John brings a unique combination of medical expertise, precision, and compassionate care to the practice. Learn more at TroyOralSurgery.com. Coming into this game, the Metro Jets Development Program, MJDP, currently sitting second in the USPHL Premier Midwest Division, record of 16 wins, 17 losses, 1 overtime loss, no shootout losses for 33 points. They've lost their last 3 in a row and are 3-7 in their last 10 games, while the Fort Wayne Spacemen have already clinched the USPHL Premier Midwest Division Championship, their third in franchise history, and have already locked up the number 1 seed in the USPHL Premier Midwest Division playoffs. 28 wins, 9 losses, no overtime losses, no shootout losses, 456 points on a modest 1-game winning streak, and are 6-4 in their last 10 games. As mentioned, they already clinched the USPHL Premier Midwest Division Championship, and they did so last weekend in front of the home fans at PSM Ice House in Fort Wayne, Indiana, after their victory on Saturday night over the Chicago T-Rex by a score of 4-3 in overtime, which kind of did MJDP a favor, as the T-Rex sitting third in the USPHL Premier Midwest Division, 6 points back of MJDP, and with 1 game in hand. MJDP would like to clinch the last home ice advantage in the second round of the playoffs, as they are 6 points ahead of the Chicago T-Rex, who are 2 points ahead of the Chicago Cougars. Let's take a look at the players making an impact for MJDP throughout the course of the season. And it starts off with a tie for the points lead. First up, he wears number 11 for MJDP, the 19-year-old from Miami, Florida, Lucas Benavidez. Benavidez leading the team in scoring, 13 goals, 7 assists, 20 points on the season. Was also the leading scorer for Central America in the 2025 Amerigo LATAM Cup. There, the Florida Panthers iced in back in August. And Benavidez, no sign of slowing down for the former Archbishop McCarthy Maverick. Lucas Benavidez tied for the points lead on the team in scoring with his 13 goals and 7 assists for 20 points. He is tied with the number 27 of MJDP, the 18-year-old from St. Amand, Degatham, Quebec, Canada, Clovis Gamelin. Gamelin, 11 goals, 9 assists, 20 points on the season, tied with Benavidez for the team lead in points with 20. While Gamelin also the all-time active leader in points for MJDP in 83 career games, 26 goals, 25 assists, 51 points on the season for Gamelin. Third of the team in scoring, wears number 92, the 17-year-old of Saint, Quebec, Canada. It's Thomas LeBlanc. LeBlanc so far, 4 goals, 12 assists, 16 points on the season for LeBlanc. His first year of junior hockey. As LeBlanc, just 17 years old, won't turn 18 until after the season in April. It's been an up and down rookie season for LeBlanc, but he's third on the team in scoring. Fourth on the team in scoring, wears number 22, the 19-year-old from Flagstaff, Arizona, Liam Smith. Smith started the year with the Metro Jets Elite squad in just 4 games. Picked up 4 goals and 2 assists for 6 points. Coaching staff knew right away he belonged on the Premier side, and that's where he's been ever since. And he's climbed up to 4th on the team in scoring with 4 goals, 10 assists, 14 points on the season. A 3-way tie for 5th in the team in scoring. And we'll start it off with the number 10, the 19-year-old from Fairfield, California, Blake Brackett. Brackett back from his mission trip after missing several games. Brackett still tied for the 5th in the team in scoring, 7 goals, 6 assists, 13 points on the season. He is tied with the number 57, the 19-year-old from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, Ben McLean. McLean, who wears number 57, with 2 goals, 11 assists, 13 points on the season for the 57 of McLean. McLean and Brackett are in a three-way tie with the highest scoring defenseman on the roster. Wears number 61 for MJDP, the 18-year-old from Bois Château, Quebec, Canada. It's Alex Fournier. Fournier, no goals yet, but he's got 13 points, 13 assists on the season. Answering the call in goal here this afternoon, making his first home start here at Mount Clemens Ice Arena. Where's number 80? The 20-year-old from Buffalo, New York. It's Logan DeAndrea. DeAndrea, overall, 7 games played. He is 5-0 for the former Coral Springs Junior Cat. A .234 goals against average and a .907 save percentage. As DeAndrea coming over to the Metro Jets development program after starting the year with the Coral Springs Junior Cats. And DeAndrea, in 5 games played for the Junior Cats, with a perfect 4-0 with a .265 goals against average and a .908 save percentage. His one start for MJDP came against the Jersey Hitmen in a MJDP's 3-1 victory over the Hitmen in the 2026 USPHL Tampa Showcase. DeAndrea will see for the first time in his career the team to our left, the now 3-time and reigning USPHL Premier Midwest Division champions, the Fort Wayne Spacemen, who play their home games at PSM Ice House in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Clinching that division title last Saturday night with that 4-3 overtime victory over the Chicago T-Rex at PSM Ice House, guaranteeing them the #1 seed in the USPHL Premier Midwest Division playoffs and a first-round bye, a free pass directly into the second round. They are led by the highest scoring defenseman in the USPHL Premier play. Wears number 7, the 20-year-old from Bromont, Quebec, Canada, Antoine Bonnet. Bonnet so far, 19 goals, 40 assists, 59 points on the season. Highest scoring defenseman overall in the entire USPHL Premier. He'll be going to next week's USPHL Premier All-Star game. He leads his spaceman overall in the team in scoring. Second on the team, wears number 89, the 20-year-old from Volgograd, Russia, Bogdan Vysotsky. Vysotsky so far, 27 goals, 31 assists, 58 points on the season. He is tied for the player who was the leading scorer before missing a few games due to lower body injuries. Back in the lineup today, wears number 70, the 19-year-old from Tomsk, Russia, Ivan Barnashov. Barnashov so far, 23 goals, 35 assists, 58 points on the season. And with Bonnet, Vysotsky, and Barnashov overall in the league. Bonnet, as mentioned, highest scoring defenseman in USPHL Premier. He's in a 5-way tie for 11th overall in the league in scoring. Vysotsky, 16th, in a tie with Ivan Barnashov, as well as Giovanni Valentine of the Columbus Mavericks and Ben Smith of the Mercer Chiefs, overall in USPHL Premier in scoring. Fourth on the team in scoring, wears number 15, the 19-year-old from Dnipro, Ukraine, Nikita Volobulev. Volobulev, 26 goals, 15 assists, 41 points on the season. And to complete the Russian 5, if you will, fifth in the team in scoring, wears number 17, the 19-year-old from Moscow, Russia, Mikhail Gorbanov. Gorbanov, so far, 13 goals, 22 assists, 35 points on the season for Gorbanov. Gorbanov, Volobulev, and Barnashov, 3 of the Russians on this roster, along with Volobulev from the Ukraine and Antoine Bonnet from Bromont, Quebec, Canada. A formidable quintet for the Spacemen, your top 5 on the team in scoring. The captain of the Spacemen wears number 25, the 20-year-old from Plattsburgh, New York, Jace Lacey. Lacey, 15 goals, 17 assists, 32 points in the season, currently 6th on the team in scoring. Answering the calling goal this afternoon, where's number 36? The 20-year-old from North Berwick, Maine, Sumner Wood. So far a record of 12 wins, 4 losses, no overtime losses, no shootout losses. A 248 goals against average, a 923 save percentage for Wood, whose last appearance he'd like to forget about, as he was a goalie of record in the Spaceman game against the Toledo Cherokee back on last Friday, January 16th. Cherokee skating to a 6-3 victory over the Spacemen. So Sumner Wood will answer the call here today for the Fort Wayne Spacemen against the Metro Jets Development Program. As this meeting between these two clubs, the 5th of 6 meetings, and so far the Spacemen are a perfect 4-0 against MJDP. The last triumph coming back on January 9th, the 5-1 victory by the Spacemen over MJDP. So it's Sumner Wood will answer the call against Logan DeAndrea here in our second of 2 games here on our Wednesday doubleheader here at MCIA. And you have been listening to the Troy Oral Surgery pregame show. For all of your oral surgery needs and facial trauma reconstruction, oral pathology, pre and post prosthetic surgery, and more, Dr. Robert John, an oral maxillofacial surgeon, offers a full scope of oral maxillofacial surgical procedures. Almost 25 years of experience, Dr. John brings a unique combination of medical expertise, precision, and compassionate care to the practice. Learn more at TroyOralSurgery.com or call 248-665-8769. Normally, we would be jumping into the Tim Hortons Cafe and Bake Shop pregame interview. We're going to forego that for this game, as we're coming right off the last game, the 2-1 Spaceman Elite victory over the Metro Jets Elite. But Tim Hortons wants you to know locations throughout the Metro Detroit area, including one less than a mile down the road from us here at MCIA. Get your morning started right for a quick pick-me-up during the day. That's Tim Hortons Cafe and Bake Shop. We're going to step aside just for a few minutes, get recharged, get refueled, and come back for game number 2 of our Wednesday doubleheader day here at MCIA. Metro Jets Development Program, MJDP, facing off against the Fort Wayne Spacemen. You're watching Metro Jets Hockey live exclusively on Black Bear TV. And welcome back to Mount Clemens Ice Arena. We're located approximately 30 minutes northeast of Motown, Detroit, in Mount Clemens, Michigan. Game number 2 of our Wednesday doubleheader here at MCIA. This matchup in USPHL Premier Play and features the Metro Jets Development Program, MJDP, who will face off against the Fort Wayne Spacemen. My name is Matt Prier, the voice of the Metro Jets Hockey Club up high in the flight deck, soon to be rejoined by Black Bear TV broadcast producer and color analyst Matt Naiman. Tyler Naiman, as always, on the controls of the camera. Well, a little bit later on, we will reacquaint with Mount Clemens Figure Skating Club on ice reporter Sarah Vassar, who will be talking to the players making an impact in today's game. A member of United States Figure Skating, USFS, whether your focus on figure skating is individual, competition, testing, or recreational, MCFSC is for you. All these opportunities, as well as becoming a part of the Spirit family of figure skating, are available to you when you become a member. Golden Greek scratches for the game, before and after the game, located right across the street from MCIA, the official restaurant of the Metro Jets Hockey Club. Scratches first for the Fort Wayne Spacemen. Scratch number 3 of Robert Gross. Also scratch number 35 of Aiden Karst. Scratch number 93 of Jake Hayden. Add number 24 of Xavier Templeton. For MJDP, scratch number 6 of Donald Pratt. Also scratch number 37 of Mario Boscovich. Scratch number 41 of Vince Pica. Scratch number 70 of Arnold Party. Add number 26 of Jaden Provencher. Coming up in just a little bit, Metro Junior Jets Hockey Organization starting lineups. The Metro Junior Jets Mount Clemens Hockey Club offer Little Jets Learn to Skate program, house and travel hockey programs for girls and boys. The Junior Jets are also the only organization in Michigan that fields a parent junior A hockey program. I've had 3 of them here at MCIA. A true development ladder of some of the most experienced coaches in Metro Detroit. It is the Metro Junior Jets Hockey Organization. After our national anthem, it'll be the SCSPayroll.com opening face-off. Is payroll giving your company a 5-minute major penalty? Stop worrying about confusing tax laws and missed deadlines. SCSPayroll.com will provide a complete modern payroll solution designed for businesses just like yours. They are the power play you need to save time and ensure total accuracy, simplify your business life, and free up your time. Go to SCSPayroll.com right now and request your free consultation. That's SCSPayroll.com. Sponsors of our opening face-off as well is our SCSPayroll.com 3 stars of the game and the SCSPayroll.com player of the game interview.
Hi, Matt.
Hi. Nice of you to join us, Matt.
Oh.
Appreciate it. Everyone enjoying lunch while I'll sit here and slave away.
Don't make it look like I didn't see you eating anything over there.
Your daughter graciously offered me a bite.
Well, lucky it was her because I wasn't going to. So you got lucky on that one there, buddy. I just had some my emails like completely blew up.
Yeah.
So I had to take care of some business and.
Well, head coach Jake Howie wanted to confirm on the starting lineup.
Want to make sure you were starting the right guys?
Well, he wanted to make sure he was starting the right guys.
Well, I thought you had them.
Well, I did.
Okay.
And I made sure that he has them now.
Okay. Well, there you go. Do I have the right guys up here?
I hope so.
They loaded it for me, so I hope they're right.
Oh, I'm going to have to switch that. Okay. I guess I'm switching something here real quick.
Oh, you name it however you do it. As long as the numbers are correct, I'm good with it. It doesn't matter.
Oh yeah, the way you have it there, I had to.
Well, if the numbers are good, I can run it. So don't you worry about that.
So, for those that missed the Troy Oral Surgery pregame show, last Saturday night, the Fort Wayne Spacemen clinched their 3rd USPHL Premier Midwest Division Championship with a 4-3 overtime victory over the Chicago T-Rex, guaranteeing them the #1 seed in the playoffs and a free pass directly out of the first round right into the second round of the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, so it's like I said, this is especially, I mean, pretty much after you can say the showcase season, that's when points become so important from there on out.
Yeah.
You know, even though ultimately every point is important from the showcase season on to the end here. Oh my! As you know, you guys can see it. You guys look up the standings and stuff.
Yeah,
there's
with 7 games left for the Spacemen.
2 to 10 points separating teams. And you look at their schedules, and man, anything can happen. Especially, you got Fort Wayne who secured it, but you got 2, 3, 4. Anything can happen. You don't know right now.
For sure. As both teams making their way out onto the ice, let's jump in to the Metro Junior Jets Hockey Organization starting lineups. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome back to Mount Clemens Ice Arena for game number 2 of our Wednesday doubleheader. This matchup in USPHL Premier Play and features the Metro Jets Development Program, MJDP, who will face off against the Fort Wayne Spacemen. Let's meet the starting lineup for the visitors out of Fort Wayne, Indiana, the Fort Wayne Spacemen. Starting at left wing, the 19-year-old from Dnipro, Ukraine, the 15, Nikita Volobuev. Starting at center, the 18-year-old from Columbus, Ohio, the 79, Evan Wilson. Starting at right wing, the 19-year-old from Moscow, Russia, the 17, Mikhail Gorbanov. On defense, the 20-year-old from Indianapolis, Indiana, the 21, Rex Wellington. Also on defense, the 19-year-old from Crown Point, Indiana, the 29, Colin Nelson. And in goal, the 20-year-old from North Berwick, Maine, the 36 of Sumner Wood. General Manager, head coach of the Fort Wayne Spacemen is Kaylee Schrock, assisted today by Jarrett Lamont. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the starting lineup for the Metro Jets Development Program. Starting on left wing, the 19-year-old from Flagstaff, Arizona, the 22, Liam Smith. At center, the 19-year-old from Utica, Michigan, the 40, Gianluca Borelli. On right wing, the 17-year-old from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, the 92, Thomas LeBlanc. On defense, the 18-year-old from Vilnius, Lithuania, the 46, Paulius Yazusinis. Also on defense, the 19-year-old from Spring Lake, Michigan, the 58 of Spencer Stanhope. And starting in goal, the 20-year-old from Buffalo, New York, the number 80, Logan DeAndrea. Head coach of MJDP is Jake Howie. And now, ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise if you are able for the playing of our national anthem. Pre-game ceremony is complete. National anthem is played for the second time this afternoon. It's time to play some USPHL hockey here at MCIA, this time in USPHL Premier Play. As the Metro Jets Development Program, MJDP, of course, are the home team wearing the home white uniforms, blue shoulders and red trim. They are skating right to left on your television screen for the Fort Wayne Spacemen. The newly crowned, for the third time, the USPHL Premier Midwest Division champions. They are the road team today. Play their home games at PSM Ice House in Fort Wayne, Indiana. They're wearing the road blacks with the white, gray, and red orange trim. They are skating left to right on your Black Bear TV dial.
Orange?
Red orange. Yeah, it's a new color.
Oh, okay.
Well, my new box of crayons that I got.
Oh, you mixed them together, too.
There's a orange.
Oh, okay.
Is what it's called.
Okay.
Yes. So for Fort Wayne, Matt Naiman, they know. They've already got a free pass. They know they're going to the second round of the playoffs. They've clinched the division championship. For Fort Wayne, what do they need to do now? they've accomplished what they need to accomplish.
Yeah, I mean, they still got that. I mean, they obviously still need to play hockey, but, if you secured it, play the game, keep it simple, stay healthy.
Fine tune.
Yeah, just work on the small things during those games. And because, win or lose, they have it. It doesn't matter from here on out. But, at the same time, you don't want to do dumb stuff, get injured. So keep the game simple, play smart hockey, and be ready for the playoffs.
For MJDP, they're fighting for that last home ice seed, the second seed. They are currently 6 points up on the Chicago T-Rex, but the T-Rex have one game in hand. It'll be 2 after today. So for MJDP after today, their next 6 games are against the team in 4th place, the Chicago Cougars.
Yeah, and so, Chicago Cougars, we know if they're on, they're on. Chicago Cougars, if they get stuff going, you can be in trouble.
For sure. As DeAndrea makes the save, and let's meet the newest member of the Metro Jets Development Program, Logan DeAndrea, making his first start on home ice here at MCIA, the 20-year-old from Buffalo, New York. Started the year with the Coral Springs Junior Cast down the USPHL Premier Florida Division. 6 games played, a .265 goals against average, a .908 save percentage, no shutouts for the former Archbishop McCarthy Maverick. Former teammate DeLucas Benavidez last season. So him and Benavidez know each other well.
And they just scored.
And they did. Bogdan Vysotsky makes it 1-0, a minute 39 into the first period, as Vysotsky continues his torrid pace. The 20-year-old from Volgograd, Russia, just picked up his 28th goal of the season. The Spacemen strike first. They lead 1-0.
Yeah, that was just one. He just didn't look like he got over in time. He knew the puck was going there, but it just seemed like he was slow to react over to it, and they were able to put it in right past his skate in the lower corner there.
While Fort Wayne knows their destiny to this point for the USPHL playoffs, I said MJDP, they still have to fight their way. They want that last home ice advantage spot, the number 2 seed. They know they're going to play a team from Chicago in the second round.
Yeah.
And they need to stay focused to not fall down to 4th. They're only 8 points ahead of Chicago Cougars, who are 4th. The number 4 and number 5 seeds will have to play in the first round of the playoffs for the right to go to Fort Wayne in the second round.
Yeah. So the points are important right now, now more than ever than they were. So they got some. Both teams have work to do. I mean, because Fort Wayne's got to work on the small things and do that in order to advance themselves as they get going on and into the playoffs, and maybe over into New Jersey. I mean, most likely over into New Jersey. We will see. But the Jets as well. They got other teams nipping at their heels right now.
Yeah, all 3 Chicago teams are nipping at MJDP's heels right now. And for MJDP, as we mentioned, the next 6 games after today are all against the Chicago Cougars.
Yeah, the mini showcase.
Yeah, pretty much. So 3 games there at Summit Ice Center in Lockport, Illinois, January 30th, 31st, and February 1st. And then the Cougars come here to MCIA on February 5th, 6th, and 7th. And then the final 3 games of the season, 2 of them are non-divisional games at Battle Creek and home here of the regular season finale against the French Coast Freeze. Sandwiched in there is a final visit by the Fort Wayne Spacemen here at MCIA.
Yeah.
It was Bogdan Vysotsky, his 28th goal of the season from Ivan Barnashov and Antoine Bonnet at 1:36 to get the Spacemen a 1-0 lead.
Well, Spacemen able to keep it into the net, put it right out in front, and able to stick that away. They put it up to the top. Up through the middle, able to keep it. Templeton goes after it, misses it, overskates it. Wilson has to drop back. He's going to go back behind the goaltender there. He's going to drop it back again. Here they come back out the zone.
And it's like a
Wellington
mirror.
puts it all the way around the back.
And it's like a mirror image of what the last time the Spaceman organization was here. The elite team up in the crowd celebrating with pizza.
Yeah. Oh, we got our own pizza up
and
here
they
now,
never
so.
offer us any pizza.
Well, no, it takes them 5 minutes to eat it all.
Right.
I mean, each guy
has their own pizza.
Yeah. I'm good with like one slice and I'm done.
Right.
And these guys are eating a whole dang pizza.
I mean, your daughter offered me a breadstick, which is awfully nice of her. I generally don't eat during a broadcast, but that was good.
That's from Square One right down the street. Oh. They're on the expensive side, but it is some darn good pizza. It really is.
Kukov on the pass from Bonet. And by the way, ongoing at the moment, MJDP's brothers from across the locker room, the Metro Jets, are at Griff's Ice House West in Holland, Michigan at the moment.
3-1.
17:04 to go in the second period. Metro Jets up 3-1 on the Fresh Coast Freeze, who opened the scoring 29 seconds into the first.
Yeah, you showed me that earlier. I was like, wow, they came on quick.
Yep, Emerson Lippert scoring 29 seconds in before Aiden Hartzell, AJ Zaccani, and Luka Pivets all picking up goals.
Gosh, you see who's not on there yet again?
Jake Taylor.
What's going on, Jake?
Is he playing? Yeah, he's playing.
Wow.
Philippe Hall in goal for the Metro Jets against Jacob Van Zweden.
Good matchup.
Yeah, real good matchup. We got a good matchup here.
Yes, we do.
1-0 Fort Wayne Spaceman on top of MJDP. Fifth meeting of the season of 6. These two teams will play one more time, as we mentioned, on February 19th, right here at MCIA. As it'll be the game before the regular season home finale for MJDP, who will play the Fresh Coast Freeze on February 20th to wrap up the regular season.
You'll be back here by then.
I will. I am bummed, going to miss the next 3 home games for MJDP. So this is my last home game until February 13th.
Yeah, well, bye.
Yeah, hey. Just that, I'm taking all my toys and going home.
Don't take the coloring book, please.
Too late. Picked up by Visotsky. Over to Colin Robinson. Robinson had knocked away by Jaden Preventure, who was on a conditioning stint with the Metro Jets Elite, coming back from an injury. Now back up to MJDP. Knocked away by Visotsky, who's got room. Back in off the post. Oh, Bogdan Visotsky almost had his second of the game. Picked up by Corey Anderson. Anderson knocked to the boards there by the 23 of Logan Ormsby. Rex Wellington sends it in. Going after is John Lejabokov. Lejabokov pressured there by the 13 of Aiden Byler. Picked up by Wellington, shot. DeAndrea makes the save. Picked up by Byler on the rebound. Byler to Roman, over to Xavier Templeton. Templeton and Jake Hayden trading spots. Jake Hayden just played in the elite game. Cameron Schaefer now to Ryan Jacobson. Jacobson off the boards to Landon Graham. Graham had it taken away by Templeton. Now picked up by the 43 of Keegan Power. Power now to Rex Wellington. Played by DeAndre, who likes to play the puck. Wellington with a shot, deflected there. Logan DeAndrea, 6'2", 180-pound goaltender.
Yeah, and watching him on a few of the stops here, he's got a little bit of a different playing style.
Yeah.
Than we normally see. He's pretty smooth and methodical on what he does in between the pipes there. So compared to the other goaltenders, it's a little getting used to for me to watch him.
And with the Coral Springs Junior Cast, as Caleb Curto brings it in, with the Coral Springs Junior Cast, they had kind of a goaltender surplus there with the Junior Cast, and he only appeared in 6 games this year.
Yeah.
Up to the Tampa Showcase before coming over to MJDP. Picked up right in front, backhand shot saved by DeAndrea. As Evan Wilson was right there. Curto up to Liam Smith. Smith brings it in. Smith steps up, fires off the post. Oh, Liam Smith rings it off the iron. Shots 5-1 in favor of the Spacemen. That puck deflected out of play. And a lucky fan from Clinton Township, Michigan picks up a souvenir puck. Yeah, that was coming after your dad there. No, he wasn't. It's all right.
My wife hits me, the puck hits me, what's the difference?
You know, Matt,
it still hurts.
If the puck would have hit you, I'd have been okay.
I would have saved you.
I would have been okay.
I did it for you.
I understand.
But I'll never do it again.
Uh-huh. Backhand shot by Varelli off the netting and out of play. 10:57 to go here in the first period. By the way, it's 4-1 in Holland, Michigan. Luka Pivot, second of the game. 26th of the season.
And he's still off the board.
Yeah. Look at that. Check out the shots in the first period. 25-7. Good Lord. Our good buddy Aaron Poling on the call of that game today. A rare Wednesday matinee there in West Michigan. Kind of weird, Matt Naaman. Both premier teams playing at the same time right now.
Yeah.
Caleb Simpson feeds it back to Jaden Provencher. To Lucas Benavidez. Benavidez to Ben McClain. Trying to feed it up to Clovis Camelin. Was knocked away by Jace Lacey. Provencher lost the wheel. Gathers it back up. But picked up by Beauvais. Cameron Beauvais. Over to Jace Lacey. Ivan Barnashov trying to dig it out. That's a big return by the spaceman with Ivan Barnashov.
Yeah, they got they were missing him for quite a bit, but they were still able. They had the guys that they needed to step up.
He was hurt in the second game of the USPHL Tampa Showcase. Missed about 4 games. Came back against the Toledo Cherokee last Friday. Bogdan Vysotsky over to Barnashov. Backhand shot off the post.
That was crossbar right there.
Yes, it was.
Wow.
And the puck dumped down, picked up by Wallington. And icing a call, 9:31 to go here in period number 1.
There's another pizza coming.
Shots 5-2 in favor of the spacemen. The spacemen looking to fine-tune things as they get ready for the USPHL playoffs. Already the number 1 seed, already with a first-round bye. That is the Fort Wayne spacemen. Kaylee Schrock, general manager, head coach, he has put together a pretty solid organization, hasn't he?
Oh, yes, he has this year. I mean, he's been this squad's been getting better and better every year, and he's proven why he's the coach and why they have him stick around here for Fort Wayne. He's a great guy, great coach, brings in some good guys to his organization, and it's always a pleasure having him here at Mount Clemens.
Was always a fan favorite during his Fort Wayne Comets playing days in the ECHL. Still a fan favorite. Runs things over at PSM Ice House and there in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Runs the Fort Wayne Youth Organization. Of course, general manager, head coach here with the Fort Wayne Spacemen. He'll be the general manager, head coach next year with the Fort Wayne Spacemen as they move up to the NCDC, the National Collegiate Development Conference, along with the Metro Jets. That was right there. I got to reach out and grab that.
They're making fun of me over here.
Yes, they are. After this game, Matt Naaman, the spacemen will take a little break. Come back on January 31st. That is a Saturday. They'll travel to Summit Ice Center in Lockport, Illinois, date with Chicago T-Rex, and come back home for a Sunday afternoon matinee, February 1st against the Toledo Cherokee. And you know the spacemen want a little bit. They want that game after last week's 6-3 loss at the hands of the Cherokee.
Yeah, and that'll be one of those games that we'll be tuning in on, that's for sure. There's a couple games, upcoming games that...
I'll be in Sault Ste. Marie then.
You got thrown.
I'll be right at 1 o'clock. I will be busy. It's a mini 5 kids races. I'm calling. I got to call them.
Oh.
I can call in sick.
There you go. Call in dead.
Call in dead,
what they're going to do.
Corey Anderson. Up to Chris Kobayashi. A little too far. Knocked off the puck there by Logan Ormsby. Picked up by Colin Robinson. Wraps it around the boards. Aiden Byler deflects it in. Uzushinis picked up by Keegan Power. Turnover, backhand shot. Save made by Uzushinis. And Michael Scully sent it across. Now it's Roth. Roth trying to get up to Evan Wilson. Knocked away by Aiden Rabone. Comes back to Scully. To Roth. Deflected in by Keegan Power. Was not deflected. Icing the call. 7:25 to go. As mentioned, MJDP, after today, the next 6 games are against the Spencer Cockey and the Chicago Cougars. 3 straight, January 30th, 31st, and February 1st at Summit Ice Center in Lockport, Illinois, followed by 3 straight here at MCIA, February 5th, 6th, and 7th, which is the next home games here at MCIA on Thursday, February 5th. Metro Jets Elite, Chicago Cougars Elite, followed by MJDP and Chicago Cougars Premier. That is the next home games here at MCIA, and I'm bummed. I'm going to miss them.
Yes, you are. My
yearly obligation to the International 500 Snowmobile Race in Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan. So, Jaden Provencher with a shot, scores! Jaden Provencher, top shelf on Sumner Wood. And MJDP responds. As Jaden Provencher picking up the goal. And for Provencher, the 19-year-old from Chesterfield, Michigan, his first career junior goal has tied this game for MJDP. Provencher coming back from an upper body injury, started the year with the Metro Jets. Played with MJDP at the USPHL Tampa Showcase, sent over to the Jets Elite program to get some conditioning in. And now he's back on the MJDP side of things. And Provencher picking up his first career junior goal. We're tied at 1. McLean up to Gamelin. Gamelin trying to feed up to Lucas Benavidez. It was Jaden Provencher, his first career junior goal. Shot there, save made by Wood. Benavidez right there at the doorstep. Provencher's first goal from Landon Graham and Caleb Curto at 13:08 has given MJDP a 1-1 tie. McLean off the boards looking for Clovis Gamelin. Picked up by Bonet. MJDP's first goal. His first goal of the season, scored by number 26, Jaden Provencher. Assisted by number 17, Landon Graham. And number 71, Caleb Curto. Down the goal, 13:08 in the first period. That's MJDP's first goal. Provencher, his first career junior hockey league goal from Graham and Curto at the 13-minute 8-second mark of the first period. Always cool to call someone's first career goal. And that was the case for Jaden Provencher, who has tied this game at 1 apiece. Puck comes back in the neutral zone all the way to the spaceman end. Almost picked off there by Tomas LeBlanc. Wex Wellington trying to get it out. Pressure there by Liam Smith. Picked up by Alex Fournier. Fournier now to Spencer Stanhope. 4:40 to go here in period number 1. 1-1 tie between the Fort Wayne Spacemen and MJDP.
You know, I can't complain, Matt. Business is going good right now. Remember when I told you when we went out there, in between the games there, I had some business to take care of?
Yeah.
I went through my emails. I am now back up to 70. 70 emails now.
Nice.
It's like, what the heck? I just finished going through stuff, and now I got more.
There you go. Alex Fournier steps up, fires, saved by Sumner Wood. Let's go ahead and meet Sumner Wood. The 20-year-old goaltender from North Berwick, Maine, has spent the bulk of his junior hockey career in the EHL. Most recently, last season, with the New England Wolves. Also splitting time with the Vermont Lumberjacks before moving up to the USPHL this season for the former Bridgeton Academy Wolverine Maine high school hockey ranks. You talk about some tough high school hockey, Matt Naiman. How about looking in Maine as Sumner Wood makes a save?
Yeah, them players out there, I mean, they wrestle moose and bears.
Mostly moose.
Yeah.
And
That's one state I haven't been to.
Well, Sumner Wood, it looks like he can wrestle a moose, 5'11", 200. Now makes the save there, and he covers. And a little bit of pushing and shoving. Somebody's helmet got tossed. And Logan Ormsby is head to the box.
Oh, they just tossed him.
And Ormsby's done. His day is over. Logan Ormsby's day is over. It's probably more for the face mask than anything. But Logan Ormsby's day is over. Early.
Jacobson's going to the box.
Yes, he is. Because he took Jacobson's helmet off and just ripped it off his head.
And then taunted him there when they were bringing him back.
Then with a taunt to Caleb Curto, that's what knocked him out of this game. So Logan Ormsby's day is done early. A 5-minute major on Ormsby. 2-minute on Jacobson. Indeed. So we're going to skate 4-on-4 for 2 minutes, and then the Metro Jets development program will go on the Metro Jets Foundation power play. And the taunting stuff, Matt Neiman, I just
there's no
room for it.
No,
just isn't. I mean, the intimidation stuff, you know, it has no place. It just doesn't. So a 5-minute major for removing the helmet and a game misconduct on Logan Ormsby. His day's over. And you notice Kaylee Schrock not arguing at all.
No, and I'm sure
he knows.
When they get in 3 minutes and 50 seconds, when they get in, Schrock's going to be having a talk with him.
Oh, yeah.
Schrock does not put up with that type of stuff either. So
may have to find his own way home.
That could happen. He could find some skis, I guess.
Right. So we'll skate 4-on-4 for the next 2 minutes, barring any other penalties. So a 5-minute major for the removal of the helmet and a game misconduct on Logan Ormsby. Ryan Jacobson, a 2-minute monitor for slashing.
And the fortunate thing for him on that game misconduct is that it happened in the first period.
Yes.
Any later, he wouldn't be playing his next game.
For sure.
So out of the bad, that's the only good thing for him.
Yes.
Out of that.
So 4-on-4 really opens up the ice for the speedsters of both teams. Picked up by Clovis Gamelin. Gamelin trying to get it through the legs. The 21 RX Wallington. Puck comes across and picked up by Colin Nelson.
Now, Jets doing a good job getting their sticks and legs in the way, blocking that pass that they tried to get out front. Still not able to get out. They're over in the corner. Pad save. Finally get it back up to Smith. Smith almost loses it at center ice, has to cut back. Gives it over to Schaefer. Schaefer back to Smith. Smith again back to Schaefer.
And play continues over into the corner. Puck comes across to Colin Nelson. Bouncing puck goes wide. Penalties over on Jacobson, so now MJDP will go on their first Metro Jets Foundation power play of the day.
That's going to be a 3-minute power play.
And it's a major penalty.
Score at will, do what you want. So we'll see what the Jets can do with this.
Indeed. Puck comes back to Michael Scully. Scully now
Fort Wayne just chewing up the clock.
And they'll fire it down. And picked up by Jaden Provenchu, who scored his first career junior goal a little bit earlier. I'm delayed on calling the penalty because it's still a work in progress. I want to make sure. Because like I said, removal of the helmet, that's a game misconduct. But
Yeah.
it's just the game misconduct part has not been put up yet. Less than a minute remaining in the first period. Picked up by Provencher. Provencher to Caleb Simpson. Back to Provencher. Provencher with a shot. Saved by Sumner Wood. Comes back to Kobayashi. Kobayashi over to Corey Anderson. Back to Provencher with a shot. Deflected by Rabone. Goes wide.
Right off its skate.
Back to Provencher with a shot on the post. Oh, Jaden Provencher. Comes
Try
back
it again.
to Corey Anderson with a shot blocked by Lacey. And knocked away. Now Jace Lacey going after it. And the puck comes down to Logan DeAndrea, who leaves it there for Corey Anderson. 12 seconds left here in the first period. Anderson to McLean. McLean steps up. 5 seconds left. Over to Provencher. Provencher with a shot. Steered away by Wood as the horn sounds to end period number 1. Shots on goal in the first period. Fort Wayne Spaceman with 8, while MJDP with 9. The score at the end of 1 period of play. MJDP 1, Fort Wayne Spaceman 1. Coming up next, National Coney Island first period interview. As we see the return of Mount Clemens Figure Skating Club on-ice reporter Sarah Vassar, talking to the young man who just scored his first career junior goal. It's Jaden Provencher standing by with Sarah Vassar.
Thanks, Matt. So, Jaden, you just scored your first ever junior hockey goal. Congratulations. How'd you make it happen?
I don't know. I just got the puck to the net, beat a guy, had nothing, so I just got to the net and hope for the best. So, thankful it went in.
So, heading into the second period, you guys are tied. What do you think you guys did well this first period to keep that to break the tie?
I think that we maintained the puck pretty well and getting opportunities at the net. I think that's what's going to be the factor of this game. If we keep getting pucks to the net, we'll win.
All right, well, good luck with the rest of the game. Back up to you guys on the flight deck.
Sarah, thank you so much. Take a short break, about 6-7 minutes or so. Come right back for first period recap, start of the second period. The score at the end of 1, MJDP, Fort Wayne Spaceman, tied at 1. You're watching Metro Jets Hockey live exclusively on Black Bear TV. And welcome back to Mount Clemens Ice Arena. We're located approximately 30 minutes northeast of Motown, Detroit. In Mount Clemens, Michigan, game number 2 of our Wednesday doubleheader here at MCIA. This one USPHL Premier Play. The score at the end of 1, MJDP, the Metro Jets Development Program 1, Fort Wayne Spacemen 1. My name is Matt Preer, the voice of the Metro Jets Hockey Club up high in the flight deck, soon to be rejoined by Black Bear TV broadcast producer and color analyst Matt Naiman. Tyler Naiman is always at the controls of the camera, while Mount Clemens Figure Skating Club Ice reporter Sarah Vassar is actually up here in the flight deck at the moment, taking a break from searching for victims. As we jump into the National Coney Island first period recap. National Coney Island has been in business since 1965, over 60 years, and currently owns and operates over 20 restaurants here in southeastern Michigan. Corporate headquarters located just down the road in Roseville. Home the original location. Call 1-888-44-CONEY and order now. Shots on goal in that second period. Fort Wayne with 8, MJDP with 9. And just a minute 36 into the first period, Fort Wayne strikes first. Bogdan Vysotsky, his 28th goal of the season from Ivan Barnashov and Antoine Bonnet. That came at 1:36 to give the Spacemen a 1-0 lead. But then Jaden Preventure, his first career junior hockey goal, tied it up for MJDP, and the assist from Landon Graham and Caleb Curadoa came at 13:08 of the first period to give us a 1-1 tie. As we get ready to go into the second period. Here in just a little bit. So far, so good, Matt Naiman for MJDP, who at the end of one period tied 1-1. They're keeping pace.
Yeah, they are. I mean, they're looking decent against this Fort Wayne team, and that's just it. The Fort Wayne team has nothing to lose, right? They got their spot. They're where they want to be. Nobody can catch them. So. They're doing what they need to do, I think, to you can't just say get through the game, right? Because they're still playing, they're playing hard, but they can play a very smart game, stay healthy, don't do anything dumb, and work on a few other things, maybe make some line changes, experiment with stuff to see what's going to work down the road for playoffs.
Right. And MJDP playing well. They have a lot on the line. They want that last home ice advantage berth, that coveted number 2 seed.
That's just it. Where MJDP, they have something to lose.
Yes. So we get ready for the second period. Over in Griff's Ice House West in Holland, Michigan, in a 2 periods of play. Metro Jets up 5-1 over the Fresh Coast Freeze at the end of 2 periods of play over there. And a win by the Jets would move them into a tie for first in the USPHL Premier Great Lakes Division. And with all tiebreaker advantages over the Toledo Cherokee, the Jets would be P1 in the Great Lakes Division.
And that's just something, that's almost year after year between Toledo and Metro. That is it's been a rivalry for years, and I don't see that going anywhere anytime soon.
No, for sure. As we get set to go for period number 2.
Now on this, too, the Jets still have a power play here coming into the second period. They still got 1:07 left of that 5-minute major for removal of the helmet.
Yes. So getting ready to start period number 2. So here we go. And by the way, on that penalty, It was Logan Ormsby, a 5-minute major for removal of the helmet and a game misconduct for Ormsby. Ryan Jacobson, 2-minute minor for slashing at 16:06. So still 1:07 left in that 5-minute major on Ormsby. As MJDP in their first Metro Jets Foundation power play of the day. Second period underway. MJDP, of course, the home team, wearing the home whites, the blue shoulders and red trim. They're skinning left to right on your television screen, while the Fort Wayne Spacemen out of Fort Wayne, Indiana, wearing the road blacks, white, orange, and gray trim. They are skating right to left on your Black Bear TV dial. Ivan Barnashov tried to get it out, kept in by Caleb Simpson. Oh, knocked away there by Colin Robinson. Here comes Robinson the other way. Robinson through, but couldn't get the shot off as DeAndrea pokes that away. MJDP 20.66 on a power play, 25 power play goals, 121 opportunities, the man advantage. And an icing call on the power play. Fort Wayne got work to do on the penalty kill, 83%, but they have scored 8 shorthanded goals. That is definitely something to keep an eye on. "12 seconds left in the major penalty. Remember, the first two of those minutes were 4-on-4, courtesy of the Ryan Jacobson 2-minute minor for slashing. And that's going to do it. Both teams match the full strength. Picked up there by Jace Lacey. Lacey now looking for Reed High, the newest member of the Fort Wayne Spacemen. The 19-year-old Fort Wayne native started the year with the Jersey Hitmen NCDC program. 29 games played for the Hitmen NCDC. And then Twan Bonet goes top shelf on Logan DeAndrea. And he picks up the goal to give the Spacemen a 2-1 lead. Antoine Bonet, the 20-year-old from Bromont, Quebec, Canada, leading scorer amongst defensemen in the entire USPHL Premier, just picked up his 20th goal of the season. It's 2-1 Spacemen. Well, not much more, Matt Naiman, you can say about Antoine Bonet, is there?
No. I mean, he's your great all-around player. I mean, he's really good. He's a great asset for this Fort Wayne Spaceman team. And unfortunately, this will be his last year. He'll be aging out.
Yep.
But Fort Wayne, with the way they recruit, they will definitely they'll have someone to take his spot. They got guys that can step up to take that spot, and so they'll be sorry to see him go at the end of the season, but he had a great run with in the USPHL with this Fort Wayne Spaceman team.
Started his USPHL career with the Wisconsin Rapids River Kings in the 2023-2024 season before coming to the Spacemen, and he has been dynamic for this club. Antoine Bonet is 20th of the season on the assist from Jace Lacey at 1:29. Has given the Spacemen a 2-1 lead. Gorbanov to Scully, knocked away by Aiden Rabone. Fort Wayne Spaceman's second goal, his 20th goal of the season, scored by number 7, Antoine Bonet. Assisted by number 25, Jace Lacey. Time of the goal, 1:29, the second period. The Spaceman's second goal, Bonet, is 20th of the season from Lacey at the 1-minute 29-second mark of the second period. And Bonet, by the way, a goal and assist today. I'll come across. Gorbanov couldn't get a handle on it. John Lejabokov will send it in. .16:35 to go. here in the second period. Fort Wayne, the newly crowned USPHL Premier Midwest Division champions, leading by a score of 2-1. Out comes across to Volobuev, who sends it in for Aiden Byler. Final footnote on Antoine Bonet. Matt Naiman spent 4 games with the Pueblo Bulls NCDC program. Krukov with a deflection into DeAndrea. Got to spend some time, Bonet did, with the Bulls back in December. Picking up an assist. And add to that, Matt Naiman, this is career game number 125 for Antoine Bonet in the USPHL Premier, when including playoffs.
And he's got more to go.
Yes, he does. Ideally for him, he'd like it to extend well into the month of March in Wayne, New Jersey. Barnashov to Keegan Power. Will send it in. Cameron Schaefer had it knocked away. Ivan Barnashov pressured there by Schaefer. Ryan Jacobson is there. So is the 10 of Blake Brackett. Wallington keeps it into the glove of DeAndrea, hangs on with 14:45 to go. Neat story on Blake Brackett. He missed the USPHL Tampa Showcase, but it was for good reason. He was on a mission trip in Africa.
I did hear about that.
Yeah, he just got back not that long ago, and Brackett now back in the lineup. The 19-year-old from Fairfield, California. His first game back from said mission trip. Did miss 5 games, but we can excuse the absence, can't we?
Yep.
14:35 to go here in the second period. Just underway in the third period over at Griff's Ice House West in Holland, Michigan. 5-1, Jets up. Metro Jets up on the Fresh Coast Freeze.
Taylor on the board yet?
Nope.
Wow. He's got a little bit of a dry spell.
Second amongst USPHL Premier defensemen in scoring behind Antoine Bonet. Comes back to Barnashov with a shot off the crossbar. How many crossbars is that today?
4.
That's on DeAndrea alone.
Yeah. 3 on DeAndrea.
3 on DeAndrea? Okay.
4 total.
Colin Robinson will grab it. Knocked away by Caleb Curto. Comes back to Preston Slater over to Antoine Bonet. Bonet now to Ivan Barnashov. Barnashov will bring it in. Tinted visor and all for Ivan Barnashov. Looks intimidating, doesn't he?
Yeah, imagine that, get the heavy-duty mustache and everything going around that visor.
Give Barnashov Jace Lacey's mustache. Puck goes all the way down. Icing negated, forces Michael Scully to play the puck. Megan Eisenbarger's laughing at that comment right now. Social media photographer extraordinaire of the Fort Wayne Spaceman tuning in on Black Bear TV.
We all are, those of you that know.
Yes. Fournier battles there with Reed Hyde. Comes back to Lucas Benavidez. Benavidez to McLean, knocked away by Hyde. Trying to feed it up to Jace Lacey. Lejabokov trying to get it out, kept in by Roth. Alex Roth steps up, fires off the leg of Lejabokov. Scully keeps it in for Jace Lacey. Jace Lacey, his third season with the Fort Wayne Spacemen. The captain of the black and orange. We kid him a lot about his mustache, but he really is a darn good player for this Fort Wayne Spaceman team.
Yeah.
Blave with a shot, and DeAndrea makes the save. Our footnote on Jace Lacey. In addition to being the captain, it's his third season of USPHL Premier play. The 20-year-old from Plattsburgh, New York, who's on the bench now. He is playing career game number 127, including playoffs. You got a lot of veteran presence on this Fort Wayne Spaceman roster, Matt Naiman.
And it shows. You can just see how they play. The guys always talking to each other. They're very attentive to what's going on. It's just that veteran presence really shows.
Liam Smith trying to get it out. Kept in by Gorbanov. A second ever by Smith. Knocked it away. Picked up by Wilson with a shot off the helmet of Logan DeAndrea. MJDP getting into the Spaceman zone, but so far it's been all Fort Wayne Spaceman in the second period as the whistle blows. Defending the netting and out of play. Shots 12-1 in favor of Fort Wayne.
Yeah, Fort Wayne's really been putting on the pressure, and doesn't look like they're giving up on that anytime soon right now.
We mentioned about Bonet and Lacey both playing games 125 and 127 respectively. Well, Michael Scully's got them beat. His fourth season with the Fort Wayne Spacemen. Shot there by Stanhope. He scores! Wow. Spencer Stanhope through a screen. That puck eluded Sumner Wood, and Spencer Stanhope, the 19-year-old from Spring Lake, Michigan, picks up the goal. It's 2-2, and for Stanhope, his third goal of the season. We're tied at 2, Matt Naiman. Spencer Stanhope makes it 2-2 as Sumner Wood makes the save. MJDP is simply hanging around. They're hanging on right now against this high-powered Fort Wayne Spaceman team. Aiden Rabone trying to feed it back to Kobayashi. Goes back into Stanhope with a shot. Blocked by Byler. Another opportunity. Blocked by Byler again and knocked away into the neutral zone. 2-2 tie between the Fort Wayne Spacemen and the Metro Chess Development Program. Puck sent down. Icing the call. 10:30 to go here in period number 2. Face off to the left, a goaltender Sumner Wood. It was Spencer Stanhope, his third of the season, from Corey Anderson and Aiden Rabone at 8:55 to make this a 2-2 tie. Bonet had a net taken away by Lucas Benavidez as Clovis Camelin knocked away from him. Bonet will wrap it around the boards. Metro Chess Development Program, second goal.
And right now, the Jets Jets are looking real good, trying to keep that into the zone, and they do. They put it right back into the corner. Trapped up along the wall, they gather it back up. They're looking to get that up to Fournier up top. Fort Wayne's able to come back out with it. Pass over to Byler. Byler tries to put the pass up to the center, not able to do so. They were able to regain it. Shot right up front. Able to gather that up. He thought the puck was actually going to go out in front of him, and it hit a skate and stuck right out there in front of him.
It's 2-2 here at MCIA.
That was a good stop there by DeAndrea.
It's 6-1 in Holland, Michigan. A.J. Zaccani's second of the game, 23rd of the season, has made it 6-1. Shots at the end of 2 periods, 52-18.
Ouch. And Jake Taylor's still off the board.
Jacob Van Sweden has made, going into the 3rd period, has made 46 saves on 52 shots in 2 periods.
Jeez.
Good Lord.
That's 2.25 games of hockey.
He has faced more shots by himself than there's been shots in this game. Shots right now 14-2 in favor of Fort Wayne, 22-11 overall. That's 33 shots. Van Sweden's faced more than that in 2 periods.
Yeah.
By 1 team. Goodness. You know what it was, Matt?
They're giving him a shelling.
Been drinking Dr. Pepper Zero.
I'm drinking the Sprite Chill.
I got a Mr. Pibb Zero backing me up after this.
The cherry lime Sprint Chill.
I know you like that.
That is good.
I'm running low on that though, just so you know.
I'll have to grab some.
Pad save there of Vasotsky, Bogdan Vasotsky, and net is off the moorings. 9:04 to go here in the 2nd period. MJDP would really like a point or 2 out of this game to put some real estate between themselves and the surging Chicago T-Rex. They have come on like gangbusters.
Oh, they have. They have. It's unbelievable what they've done, especially this last half of the season.
And that started here at Mount Clemens Ice Arena right before Christmas.
Yeah.
A big victory here by the T-Rex over this MJDP squad. They are currently 3rd in the Midwest Division. 6 points back of MJDP with a game in hand. So as tough as this Fort Wayne Spaceman organization is, MJDP really could use a point or 2 out of this game to give them that home ice. Because MJDP know they are going to play a team from Chicago in the playoffs. They know that. It's going to happen. It's just a matter of which one and if they can secure home ice advantage, which makes those next 6 games all against the Chicago Cougars that much more important. MJDP is going to get their fill of Spencer Calkey over the next 2 weeks.
Oh, my gosh, yeah.
Skating his way through is Liam Smith with a shot off the right shoulder of Sumner Wood. Rabone trying to feed it back to Smith, knocked away by Rex Wallington, pickpocketed there by Rabone. Rabone brings it right back in. A big slash by Wallington. That's going to be a penalty. And MJDP will go on the Metro Jets Foundation power play for the 2nd time. A slashing minor on Rex Wallington. So an opportunity here for the Metro Jets development program, who just tied this game on Spencer Stanhope's 3rd goal of the season from Corey Anderson and Aiden Rabone at 8:55. MJDP in unfamiliar territory, sub-500 record at 16-17-1-0. Unfamiliar to say the least for the Metro Jets development program.
Yeah, not much under that 500 mark, but they're 485.
Pick up Alex Fournier. Over to Ben McLean. McLean, cross ice. And Fournier with a shot. Just went wide. Yezhusinas. Up to McLean off the boards. Back to Yezhusinas. Good to see Paul back after missing a few games. Missed a total of 5 games due to a lower body injury. Missed all the USPHL Tampa showcase for the former Chicago Cougar, who will see his former team quite a bit in the next 2 weeks. Benavides had it knocked away by Jace Lacey. Fournier now over to Jaden Provencher. Both goals, Matt Naiman, by MJDP have come from defensemen.
And that's just something that, the Jets are actually quite known for that. They have their main goal scorers, but they have those guys that can that can fire it from the blue line and get it in. That's just something that the Jets have been known to have that in their arsenal.
Speaking of good defensemen, Antoine Bonet just brought it in shorthanded. Now Benavidez brings it over to Clovis Gamelin. Gamelin brings it in. Kobayashi heading towards the net. Shot. Sumner Wood to save. And right there on the boards, Provencher couldn't keep it in. And it comes back to Cameron Schaefer. I forgot to announce the penalty, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
Yeah. All right.
It's all your
2-minute
fault.
minor for slashing on Rex Wollington. Anderson keeps it in for Rabone. Over to Kobayashi. Stretch pass, knocked away. And Cameron Schaefer's got to go back after it. Schaefer to Provencher. Provencher knocked to the boards. There by Keegan Power. And Power backhands it in. That's going to about do it for the power play. Both teams back to full strength. 5:35 to go. Here in the second period. MJDP hanging tough for the newly crowned USPHL Premier Midwest Division champions. Picked up there by Alex Krukov. Krukov sends it in. DeAndrea lets it go for Yazusinis. Pressure by Alex Roth. Gets a little bit of help from Corey Anderson. Picked up by Volobula with a shot off the toe of Logan DeAndrea. Michael Scully fed it up to Gorbanov. And it kind of put a period on that Michael Scully footnote as DeAndrea makes a save. Michael Scully now in sole possession of third all-time in career games played for the Fort Wayne Spacemen. His career game number 139 for Mr. Scully. It's a lot of games. Breaking that tie with Tucker Tone. Remember Tucker Tone?
Oh, yeah. He could wreak some havoc out there on the ice.
Kind of looking at Fort Wayne stats, you see Logan Robbins, the all-time scoring leader. 99 goals, 100 assists for 199 points. You feel like you want to give him one more game to get 100 goals.
Right? Even it up.
Yeah, let him even it up.
What an achievement, though.
Oh, yeah. Used to wear number 91. That's now being worn by Colin Robinson. Bonet not able to keep it in on the delayed offside. Picked up by John Lejabokov off the boards of Caleb Curdo. Kevin Bonet avoided Curdo. Bonet takes it away from Liam Smith, and now here comes Bonet. Wrapped around Lejabokov, but knocked away by Alex Fournier. Ball comes over to Jace Lacey, knocked away from him. Now Blake Brackett grabs it. Pressured off the puck there by Rex Wollington. Now to Ivan Barnashoff. Barnashoff sends it up, intercepted by Tomas LeBlanc. LeBlanc brings it in. LeBlanc tried to avoid the check by Barnashoff. Ball comes across, weird hop off the stanchion. LeBlanc able to keep it in. He'll send it over into the corner, looking for Gianluca Varelli. Cameron Blavet couldn't get it out. Kept in by Jaden Provencher. To Varelli with a shot. Just caught the top of the glove of Wood. Provencher sidesteps Blavet. What a shot. Was blocked. They went to the back of the net anyways. They score. MJDP takes the lead. 3-2 as Liam Smith off the rebound. Puts it past goaltender Sumner Wood. And Smith, the 19-year-old from Flagstaff, Arizona, his 5th goal of the season. MJDP with a lead, 3-2. Yes, indeed. You gotta put up your favorite.
I love that one. We gotta come up with more. We gotta come up with more of those.
Yeah,
on
no
the big
doubt.
Screen.
Fort Wayne and Crew Call with a shot, saved by DeAndrea. Fort Wayne in unfamiliar territory, trailing 3-2. Power with a shot. DeAndrea makes the save with 2:23 to go here in the second period.
And there's still plenty of hockey left, and I'll tell you what, right now, a 1-goal differential is not enough for this Fort Wayne team.
No.
Not enough.
Liam Smith, his 5th goal of the season from Jaden Preventure and Tomas LeBlanc at 17-19.
Boy, Preventure's all over the
Yes,
board
he
here
is.
today.
He's got a goal and assist today. So Liam Smith, his 5th of the season, has given MJDP a 3-2 lead. Metro Jets Development Program's 3rd goal, his 5th goal of the season.
Well, right there, like you said, the Jets got that first goal. That was a shot in the arm they needed, and 2 quick goals within a minute. And the Jets finally able to respond back to take the lead in the game, 3-2. So let's see what they can do with just 1:40 left here in the second. So we'll have both sides will have that 20-minute, 15-minute ice cut to rest up a bit and come up with some strategies here for this third period, which I think we're in for a good one.
Fournier sends it over to the corner, met there by Chris Kobayashi. Kobayashi now to Fournier. Alex Fournier sends it towards the net, sticked away and out of play, and to a lucky fan from Romeo, Michigan, picking up a souvenir puck.
I know you're a busy guy interviewing everyone before, knowing exactly where they're from. I mean,
and a penalty coming. It's on
job.
MJDP. Lucas Benavidez, 2-minute monitor for cross-checking.
That was right in front of the net. Yep.
And that'll put the high-powered Fort Wayne Spaceman power play. They'll go to work for the first time. 6th best in the USPHL Premier. 29.0%, 34 power play goals, 117 opportunities with a man advantage. Well, MJDP, 83% of the penalty kill, scored a single shorthanded goal this season. Fort Wayne with an opportunity to tie it. Visotski with a shot went wide.
That's something we could see, because you got to think about, too, DeAndrea, he's the new addition to this team.
Indeed. He's kind of the wild card in this, isn't he?
Yeah, so, I mean, is this going to help those penalty kill numbers for the Jets?
Right.
You know, that could happen, too. I mean, that could make a lot of difference. And obviously the play during the penalty kill can say a lot right now. So we'll see. Is right now the Fort Wayne they were going to try to set it up, just came out of the zone. They had to backtrack, come back down the other way as Wellington brings it across. He's got some speed, cuts it up the middle.
DeAndrea comes across and makes the save with 28.4 seconds left here in the second period. Been impressed with Logan DeAndrea.
Oh, yeah. His style of play is a little bit different than what we're used to seeing.
Uh-huh.
I'm not sure exactly what it is. He's smooth. He's smooth in his transitions.
Yes, he's very nonchalant.
Not just drop move. He's just it's.
Bonet with a shot into the paraphernalia of Logan DeAndrea, who hangs on.
I just don't know exactly how to explain it.
He's very nonchalant.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was like.
Yeah, he's but he's methodical with what he's doing too.
You ever seen that meme with a guy, he smiles, he laughs, he cries, and it's the same facial expression? That's what Logan DeAndrea reminds me of. Slater with a shot goes wide. He's mad, he's sad, he's angry, he's really excited, and it's the same exact facial expression.
Yeah, you don't want to take it.
Right. Bouncing puck goes wide. Slater with a shot deflected there as the horn sounds to end period number 2. Shots on goal in the second period. Fort Wayne with 20, a 2-period total of 28. Well, MJDP with 6, 2-period total of 15.
So now Fort Wayne's still going to have 44 seconds of a power play going into this third period. So still a threat coming into this third period.
DTS Drivetrain Specialist, second period interview coming up. And our next appearance by Mount Clemens Figure Skating Club on-ice reporter Sarah Vassar is going to talk to the man who tied this game up for MJDP. First year with the team, the 19-year-old from Spring Lake, Michigan, Spencer Stanhope, standing by with Sarah Vassar.
Thanks, Matt. So, Spencer, you scored the goal that tied the game. Can you walk us through how that happened?
I was just thinking, get the puck and shoot it on net.
All right, well, it worked. So, heading into the third period, what do you think that you guys have to continue doing to finish out strong here?
We just got to keep on getting the puck out, not turn over it anymore, and just play hard.
All right, well, good luck with the rest of the game.
Thanks.
Back up to you guys on the flight deck.
Thank you so much, Sarah. I'm pretty sure that was Spencer's first interview, wasn't it?
I believe so.
I
He
think it was.
seemed a little nervous, didn't he?
A little?
Just a little.
That's a few words right there.
Yes, indeed. We'll take a short break, about 6-7 minutes or so. Come back for a second period recap. Start of the third period. To score at the end of 2. Metro Jets Development Program 3, Fort Wayne Spaceman 2. You're watching Metro Jets hockey live exclusively on Black Bear TV. And welcome back to Mount Clemens Ice Arena. We're located approximately 30 minutes northeast of Motown, Detroit, in Mount Clemens, Michigan. Game number 2 of our Wednesday doubleheader here at MCIA. This one in USPHL Premier Play. The score at the end of 2 period of play, the Metro Jets Development Program, MJDP 3, the Fort Wayne Spacemen 2. My name is Matt Preer, the voice of the Metro Jets Hockey Club up high in the flight deck. Soon to be rejoined by Black Bear TV broadcast producer and color analyst Matt Naiman. Tyler Naiman will soon rejoin us as well, on top of the camera as always. While Mount Clemens Figure Skating Club on ice reporter Sarah Vassar has found her latest prey. As we jump into the DTS Drivetrain Specialist. Second period recap. Of course, DTS for over 40 years has been the place to go for hardcore drivetrain solutions. Founded and run by performance enthusiasts like our good buddy Claude Plant Jr. DTS is the kind of place they're looking for but can never find. Located in Warren, Michigan, DTS is the place for all the high-performance parts and all the hardware knowledge required to make them work in hardcore applications. Go to drivetrainspecialist.com or call 1-800-521-0628 for more information. Shots on goal in the second period. Fort Wayne with 21, 2-period total of 29. While MJDP was 6, 2-period total of 15, and Fort Wayne took a 2-1 lead early in the second period. Antoine Bonnet, the highest scoring defenseman in the entire USPHL Premier, picked up his 20th goal of the season on the assist from Jace Lacey that came at 1:29 in the second period to give the Spacemen a 2-1 lead. But MJDP came back. Spencer Stanhope, his 3rd goal of the season, a shot that went through about 7 different players before eluding goaltender Sumner Wood. Stanhope is 3rd of the year from Corey Anderson and Aiden Rabone at 8:55 to tie this game at 2. And then Liam Smith, his 5th goal of the season, gave MJDP their first lead of the game on the assist from Jaden Provencher and Tomas LeBlanc at 17-19 to give MJDP a 3-2 lead heading into the 3rd period. Final score from Griff's Ice House West in Holland, Michigan. The Metro Jets have defeated the Fresh Coast Freeze by a score of 6-1. What that means is that the Metro Jets have now moved into a tie for first in the USPHL Premier Great Lakes Division with their 30th win of the season and 1 game in hand over the Toledo Cherokee. The Jets, 30 wins, 5 losses, no overtime losses, 1 shootout loss, good for 61 points, with a game in hand on the Toledo Cherokee, who have 30 wins, 6 losses, 1 overtime loss, no shootout losses. And also the Jets holding all tiebreaker advantages over the Toledo Cherokee. So for the first time this season, the Metro Jets are in first place in the USPHL Premier Great Lakes Division with 8 games remaining. So once again, a final score from Griff's Ice House West in Holland, Michigan. The Metro Jets have defeated the Fresh Coast Freeze by a score of 6-1, have moved into a tie for first in the USPHL Premier Great Lakes Division.
Tie for first, but overall right now taking first.
Yes, they hold. The
Whichever
Jets
way.
hold all tiebreaker advantages over the Toledo Cherokee, and the Jets have a game in hand. And the Cherokee's got a tough matchup on Saturday down at Ohio Health Chiller Ice Rinks North in Lewis Center, Ohio, against the Columbus Mavericks. 8:30 face-off on Saturday night.
I can't say it.
The Jets will play the Battle Creek Colonels on Saturday night at the Rink BC in Battle Creek, Michigan. 7 o'clock face-off. But here we've got a good one. 3-2. MJDP up on the Fort Wayne Spacemen. As we get set to go for the 3rd period.
With a bit of a power play yet.
Yes, indeed.
I think it was 108, I believe it was, or 128, 108, I believe, left in that.
Fort Wayne will start this 3rd period on the power play.
Well, they put it at 2 minutes. I know that is not correct.
Still should be a minute. Actually, should be.
It's like 108 or 128 or something like that.
42 seconds.
Was it 42?
No,
I thought it was like 108 or something.
Maybe. Hold on.
Oh, they're saying 43.
There it is. 43
okay,
seconds.
Okay, I thought it was more.
That was on the Lucas Benavidez 2-minute monitor for cross-checking late in the 2nd period. MJDP, of course, the home team, wearing the home whites, the blue shoulders and red trim. They're skating right to left on your television screen. Or the Fort Wayne Spacemen, who call PSM Ice House in Fort Wayne, Indiana home, wearing the road blacks with the white, orange, and gray trim. They are skating left to right on your Black Bear TV dial, whether it's your Android, your iPhone, your iPad, your laptop, your big screen TV. However, and wherever you're watching us, including in your earbuds, as some of the parents do here in the building, or perhaps the Metro Jets on their way home on the bus, tuning in after their 6-1 victory over the Fresh Coast Freeze. Either way, we certainly appreciate you tuning in. The exclusive home of USPHL hockey, that, of course, is Black Bear TV. Both teams back to full strength as MJDP successfully killing off that penalty. Varelli with a shot into the glove of Sumner Wood, who hangs on, but 19:06 to go here in the third period. Ironically, Matt Naiman, the Fort Wayne Spacemen can do the Metro Jets development program a little bit of a favor here in about a week or so. Next game for the Fort Wayne Spacemen is against the Chicago T-Rex.
Yeah, that would be some big help there.
On January 31st at Summit Ice Center in Lockport, Illinois. And a penalty coming. Provencher and Byler got together. And Provencher is heading to the box. 2-minute monitor for boarding on Jaden Provencher. Will put the Spacemen back in the power play. For the second time, they're 0 for 1.
I mean, that's something you want to do against this Fort Wayne Spacemen team right now, especially with their powerhouse scorers that they have, and only being up by 1. That is not a comfortable cushion there for the Jets right now.
No, it is not. So the league's 6th best power play in the entire USPHL Premier will go to work again. They're 0 for 1. Vasotsky over to Gorbanov. Gorbanov trying to feed it across. Picked up by Vasotsky. And it comes back in the neutral zone. So the Spacemen will have to regroup. And puck comes back into the Spacemen end. Jaden Provencher, 2-minute monitor for boarding at 1:07 of the third period. Barnashoff sends it in, picked up by Caleb Curdo. And Curdo fires it down. Went off the backside of Ryan Jacobson. Metro Jets development program penalty to number 26, Jaden Provencher. A 2-minute monitor for boarding. Penalty called at 1:07 of the third period.
The mad scramble out there in front of the net. DeAndre was able to keep that out of there. As Fort Wayne still has possession of it.
Taking the mat. Michigan athlete training penalty kill.
Again, just going side to side there behind the net. Finally able to get it back out front.
And the puck comes all the way down the Spaceman zone. Rex Wellington will grab it. Pressure there by Aiden Rabone. Spaceman in the midst of a line change. Antoine Bonnet pressured by Rabone. 30 seconds left in the power play. Bonnet around Schaefer with a shot, and DeAndrea had the post covered and hangs on with 17:12 to go here in the third period. That Twisted Sister?
Yes, it is.
You know, there's a bar and grill up in Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan. Same name, Twisted
Really?
Sister. Yeah.
I've only been up to Sault Ste. Marie once.
Haven't been up there yet this calendar year. Head over 9 days from now. Head up, I should say.
Went up there for hockey and before my
probably
son
Big Bear
Trevor.
Arena.
Yep, before Trevor started playing for the Jets, we went up there.
MJDP 2 for 2 on the take of the mat. Michigan athlete training penalty kill. A noticeable difference, Matt Naiman, in MJDP's demeanor As Blavet comes out with it, pressure by Caleb Simpson, backhand shot in the end rim, makes a save. Noticeable difference in the demeanor of MJDP with the return of Paulie Shazusinis and Blake Brackett.
Yeah, I mean, that all plays a factor, and you get guys back in your lineup.
And the addition of Jaden Provencher.
Yeah, it just, I guess they're not as stressed out there on the ice because they got to do that much more because they got players out.
Icing to call, 16-11 to go here in the third period. By the way, in that Metro Jets Fresh Coast Freeze game, 6-1 final, Jets win. A.J. Zaccani with 2 goals. Luka Peeves was the star of the game, 2 goals and 2 assists. Aiden Sharon, Daniel Luska, both with 2 assists. Aiden Hartzell with a goal and an assist.
Big hit there along the wall. Wow.
Isaac Bunk with a single tally. Paulie Shazusinis. First game back after missing the last 5 due to a lower body injury. Liam Smith able to keep it in. Knocked away there by Colin Robinson. Provencher with a shot into the glove of Sumner Wood, who hangs on. Other games today, there's only one other game left. The Three Hills Titans take on the Hannah Havoc tonight, 7:30 Mountain Time face-off, 9:30 Eastern. You gonna watch that?
I might.
Three Hills Titans and the Hannah Havoc will go at it.
I peek in once in a while on there when I'm just sitting around at home, see who's playing, just peek in on some of the games.
That's over in the Alberta division. That's a division we don't talk about a whole lot. The Calgary Bandits leading the way there with a 16-3-0-1 record over the Southern Alberta Mustangs. .15 minutes remaining here in the third period. MJDP with a 3-2 lead. LeBlanc trying to feed it to Liam Smith. Smith gets it back off the turnover. Smith up to Karen Schaefer trying to feed over to Gianluca Varelli.
Boy, that one was there for the taking. Back door wide open.
Big hit by LeBlanc on Evan Wilson. Picked up by Varelli. Varelli turns around, fires, doesn't get all the way through. Wallington blocked it. Knocked away, kept in by LeBlanc. One thing to keep in mind is that Fort Wayne, they have already clinched their third USPHL Premier Midwest Division Championship in franchise history. They did that on Saturday night with a 4-3 overtime victory over the Chicago T-Rex. They've got the number 1 seed. They've got home ice in the playoffs. Benavidez with a shot off the glove of Sumner Wood. So a loss here by the Spacemen it's not going to hurt them, but nevertheless they don't want that loss.
Yeah.
Benavidez into the neutral zone. Gamelin grabs it. Then the cross intercepted by Vysotsky. Nice poke check by Cameron Schaefer on Bogdan Vysotsky. So continuing that, a loss is not going to hurt the Spacemen, standings-wise, otherwise.
Yeah.
But a win here by MJDP is absolutely huge.
Oh, it is. It is. It's exactly that. They're going to, be able to get closer to that home ice advantage.
And that's the big thing.
Points that they want.
MJDP knows they're going to play a team from Chicago, preferably in the second round, to get one of those 3 byes that are granted to the USPHL Premier Midwest Division. Fort Wayne's already got the number 1 seed. Oh, pass right on in front. Barnashov on the turnover, and he ties it. Oh, man. Ivan Barnashov made no mistake on the turnover. And Barnashov, the 19-year-old from Tomsk, Russia, his 24th goal of the season. And the Spacemen tie it at 3. Barnashov took advantage of that turnover.
Oh, he did. And that's a player you can't leave out like that.
I mean, you might as well give it to Dylan Larkin and let him go in at that
Right.
point.
You might as well just hang on a minute here, put it in the goal.
You're right. 3-3 tie. And it kind of put a period on that point about how big this game is for MJDP. Even a point would do wonders.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they send this game into overtime. So if this game ends up going to overtime, just even a point would help the cause for MJDP. Ivan Barnashov, his 24th goal of the season, unassisted at 6:43, has tied this game for the Spacemen. Nice play by Michael Scully as LeBlanc trying to feed Varelli on a break. John Lejabokov will bring it in. Knocked away by Volobulev. Picked up by Gorbanov, who sends it in. Robinson's going to get there ahead of Lejabokov, but Caleb Kurnos hustles his way there. Bove with a shot, and DeAndrea makes a save. Robert Gross is a scratch today, but did want to say hi to his mom, Tracy Gross, who's tuning in on Black Bear TV.
Hi, Mom, Tracy Gross.
So hi, Mom, Tracy Gross. Yes. Nice kid, Robert Gross. Always makes sure to says hi to you and I and the entire Jet staff. Not dressed today. Picked up by Caleb Curto. Bove with a shot, sticked away by Logan DeAndrea. Fort Wayne Spaceman's third goal. His 24th goal of the season, scored by number 70, Ivan Barnashov. Unassisted at 6:43 of the third period. Spaceman's third goal, Barnashov, his 24th of the season, unassisted in the 6-minute, 43-second mark of the third period. For Barnashov, he's got a goal and assist now. Cameron Schaefer off the boards. Too far for Bove. Now Curto up to Ryan Jacobson. Jacobson backhands it in. Preston Slater will grab it.
Right now, if you take a look at Jacobson right now, I think
McLean with a shot. Sorry to interrupt. Curto on the tip, and Sumner Wood had to cover.
I think Jacobson and Lacey are going after the mustache.
Yes.
You know, I think Lacey still hasn't won. Lacey has got the best stash, I think, right now in this division.
Well,
sure.
Jacobson's a year behind, so he's got another year to grow that stash. As Byler sends it in. Here's Usinus. Pressure there by Keegan Power. And it comes back to Lucas Benavidez. Trying to feed it to Fournier. Well, it's knocked away. So wrapping it on the board. Preston Slater goes after it. Usinus is there. Knocked away by Ben McLean, who sends Lucas Benavidez on a break. Benavidez has a room shot, save made. Nice defensive play by Templeton. And the puck goes out of play, and a lucky fan from New Haven, Indiana, going to pick up a souvenir puck. Great play by Xavier Templeton. Benavidez didn't get all he wanted in that shot.
No, he didn't. He had it stick firmly in front of him. I mean, he took that shot, and it took the stick right out of his hands. So he was not able to get a lot on that.
10:40 to go here in the third period. 3-3 tie between MJDP and Fort Wayne. Shot there by Rabone, and Sumner Wood makes a save. Comes back in the neutral zone to Lejabokov. Knocked away by Bogdan Vysotsky. Poked away by Lejabokov. Here comes Kobayashi the other way. Taken away from him by Michael Scully. Pressured by Corey Anderson. Anderson takes it away from Scully. For Lejabokov. Lejabokov couldn't get the puck to settle down. Had to feed it over into the corner. Kobayashi battles there with Robinson. Michael Scully is there. So is Aiden Rabone. And Anderson comes out with it. Corey Anderson. Up to Spencer Stanhope. Shot past the Rabone. Hops over his stick. Picked up by Alex Roth. Roth wraps it around the boards. Vysotsky grabs it. Bogdan Vysotsky. Third year with the Spacemen. Couldn't get it out. Kept it by Kobayashi to Corey Anderson. To Rabone, who misfired. And here comes Ivan Barnashov. Barnashov has got speed. Pressure by Jaden Provencher. who knocks him to the boards. Spencer Stanhope up to Rabone. Rabone trying to feed it over to Corey Anderson, who may have just caught an errant stick in the face. As Anderson heading right to the bench. Anderson is upset. He caught, whether it was intentional or otherwise, he caught a stick right in the face. Benavidez had it knocked away by Wilson. And picked up there by Wellington, knocked away. Icing negated, forces Provencher to play it. Gets it over to Ben McClain, cross ice pass to Caleb Simpson, 8:45 to go. Here in the third period, Clovis Gamelin is going to negate the icing. Nice hustle by Gamelin. Right out in front, looking for McClain. Simpson with a drive, he scores! Caleb Simpson has given MJDP the lead again. Simpson with a knuckleball from the point. And Caleb Simpson, the 20-year-old from Davison, Michigan, his third goal of the season. And MJDP has retaken the lead at 4-3. And Matt Naiman, 3 of the 4 goals now by MJDP have come from the blue line. As you're dancing.
That's me, man. That was me when I was younger.
How about that, Matt Naiman? 3 of the 4 goals from the blue line. MJDP may have discovered a little something on Sumner Wood.
Yeah. But there's
Caleb Simpson.
Still 8:36 left, and Fort Wayne ain't going to take that lying down, that's for sure.
No, not at all. As Caleb Simpson's first goal since December 18th. Here at Mount Clemens Ice Arena against the Chicago T-Rex. MJDP with the lead back. Simpson is third of the season from Clovis Gamelin and Ben McClain at 11:22 to give MJDP a 4-3 lead. MJDP out shooting Fort Wayne this period 8-6, but Fort Wayne with a decisive shot advantage overall, 36-23.
Yeah, this is one of the rare games, and it's not over yet, but it's one of the rare games that the team with the least amount of shots is actually winning the game.
Schaefer with a shot, save made by Wood. And puck they battle on the boards. Varelli digs it out. Gianluca Varelli feeds it up to Cameron Schaefer. Schaefer to Alex Fournier. Shot blocked by Beauvais. Fournier gets it back. Looking for Varelli. Michael Scully grabs it. Knocked away. Scully will bring it in. Shot there, saved by DeAndrea. Metro Jets Development Program's 4th goal. His 3rd goal of the season scored by number 12, Caleb Simpson. Assisted by number 27, Clovis Gamelin. And number 57, Ben McClain. Time of the goal, 11:22 in the 3rd period.
Barnashoff tips that in all the way back to the corner. He's going to go after his own tip in. Right up along the wall, Barnashoff lost it.
Picked up there by Bonet. 7 minutes to go here in the 3rd period. MJDP with a 4-3 lead. And puck deflected up in the rafters and out of play. Want to welcome those tuning in from the Metro Jets bus, making their way home from Holland, Michigan after a 6-1 victory.
Yeah, good job, boys.
The boys listening in on the bus on the way home. As your brothers from across the locker room, the Metro Jets Development Program, a 4-3 lead over the newly crowned USPHL Premier Midwest Division champions, the Fort Wayne Spacemen. 6:51 to go here in the 3rd period. Provencher over to Simpson. Knocked away, kept in by Robinson. And it comes back to Provencher. Provencher off the boards, kept in by Bonet with a shot, goes wide. Anderson deflects in the neutral zone. Rabone goes after it. Bonet gets to it first. Provencher will go after it. Jaden Provencher's got a bright future, doesn't he, Matt Neiman?
Oh, yeah.
Just 19 years old out of Chesterfield, Michigan. Just turned 19 5 days ago. He's an 07 birth year. He's got another 2 years of junior hockey left in him.
Yep. There's Rabone. Well, he lost his stick going back to the bench.
Jacobson comes out. Jacobson trying to keep it in. Corey Anderson with it. Through Barnashaw, through Visosky, through Bonet. Anderson still with a puck with a shot off the top of the glove of Sumner Wood.
Wow.
Yeah. Corey Anderson started the year with the Metro Jets before moving across the locker room to MJDP. 5:50 to go here in the third period. MJDP with a 4-3 lead. Well, comes across. Byler trying to go over to Keegan Power. Power on one knee, pressured by Landon Graham. Spencer Stanhope there to help out. So is Alex Krukoff. Keegan Power using that 6'1" frame to try to keep John Lejabokoff at bay. Graham digs it out. Comes back to Roth with a shot. Goes wide. Back to Keegan Power. Over to Michael Scully. Blocked there by Caleb Curto. Scully gets a second chance. Knocked away by Lejabokoff. Landon Graham.
You could tell Curto felt that one.
Oh, yeah. Spencer Stanhope trying to dig it out. Jacobson trying to help out as well. 4-3. And Curto able to get it out, or did he? Stanhope goes back after it. Backhand pass to John Lejabokoff. Lejabokoff misfire, but on the second ever got in the neutral zone. Wallington will send it right back in for Stanhope. He's been out there a while. Stanhope feeds it back to Lejabokoff. And deflected in by Templeton's stick. Icy negated. Forces him to play the puck. 4:15 to go here in the third period. MJDP clinging to a 4-3 lead. Wraparound attempt there off the top of the net. Comes back to Fournier. Alex Fournier out aboard to Lucas Benavidez. Benavidez will send it in. Long range shot. Took a weird hop off the stanchion. Back to Rex Wallington. The story of this game, Matt Naiman, Logan DeAndrea, 37 shots, 34 saves against a high-powered Fort Wayne spaceman. Liam Smith trying to dig it in, trying to keep it out. Time winding down. Jace Lacey with the puck. Puck comes across, and DeAndrea covers it. .324 to go in the third period. After this game, the Chicago T-Rex will have 2 games in hand, but a lot more real estate to work on should MJDP hang on. Liam Smith digs it out. Pressure by Cameron Blave. Tomas LeBlanc is right there. 3 minutes to go here in the third period. MJDP clinging to a 4-3 lead as time is winding down. Knocked out by Varelli. Jace Lacey trying to keep it in. Provencher knocks it away from him. Provencher battles there with Bonet. Lacey is there, battles with Varelli. Liam Smith right there, trying to dig it out. And Lacey finally sends it over to the corner. Picked up by Barnashaw. Barnashaw up to Preston Slater. Slater with a shot. Doesn't get all the way through. 2:20 to go. here in the third period. Knocked away. Nice play by Thomas LeBlanc. Bonet will bring it out. Bonet had it knocked away by Provencher. Provencher's played a great game today. Chris Kobayashi over to Gianluca Varelli, who backhands it into the neutral zone. Rex Wellington sends it right back in. Bouncing puck for Provencher. And not a bad idea by Provencher to lob it to DeAndrea to cover to get the whistle with 1:53 to go here in the third period.
Yeah, because there was a lot of pressure out there in the zone. They weren't able. They only were able to make a change to the defense. So by him covering that up, they were able to complete that line change here. Get a little bit of a breather with 1:53 left. They're going to be a timeout, and
Kaylee Schrock calls the timeout.
I can imagine coming out of this, Fort Wayne's going to have an empty net coming out of this one.
1:53 to go here in the third period.
What a game this has been, huh?
Would it be fair,
Wow.
Matt Naiman? Should MJDP hang on? Would it be fair to call us an upset? I think absolutely.
Yeah, with how the season's gone against them this year, I would say yes.
I mean, taking a look, this is the 5th meeting of the season.
Well, and you look at, too, with where they're at in the standings, the team that they are, they're higher up on the rankings.
Yep.
It's an upset. I mean, facts have no feelings, right?
That's right. September 27th, Fort Wayne won 8-1 over MJDP at PSM Ice House. 5-3 victory over MJDP on October 8th, also at PSM Ice House. October 15th here at MCIA, 8-4 victory by Fort Wayne over MJDP. And then just 12 days ago, Fort Wayne 5-1 victory over MJDP here at Mount Clemens Ice Arena.
Yeah.
They're 4-0. Fort Wayne is coming into this game against MJDP.
Yeah.
Again, keep in mind, this is not going to hurt Fort Wayne in any way, shape, or form.
No, they
standings-wise.
They can lose out the standings and they still have it.
They've got the number 1 seed.
Or lose out the season.
Clinton division. Empty net to our left. Extra attacker on the ice for the Fort Wayne Spacemen. 1:53 to go here in the third period. And you know, Spacemen have got all the big dogs out. Vastoski had to take it away from Rabone. Knocked away from him. Kobayashi. Over to Ledjabokov. John Ledjabokov knocked away by Jace Lacey. Picked up by Ledjabokov. Backhands it and gets it out of the neutral zone. Corey Anderson goes after it. Bonet got there first, but played with a high stick. With 1:31 to go here in the third period. So Sumner Woods got to come back in since the faceoff's going to be in the neutral zone in front of the Spaceman bench. Important draw, Chris Kobayashi to go one-on-one with Jace Lacey. Lacey trying to push it forward. Couldn't do it. Bonet brings it in. Sumner Wood heads back to the bench. Extra attacker on. It's going to be Ivan Barnashoff. Comes back to Preston Slater. Slater now over to Bonet. Antoine Bonet. Cross-ice pass. Over to Reed Hyde. Has not seen a whole lot of ice time today, Reed Hyde. But he's got a valuable experience playing 29 games with the Jersey Him and the NCDC. Less than a minute remaining in the third period. Less than a minute remaining. Kobayashi's grabbed it, backhands it,
just
wide. Icing the call. 51.8 seconds left here in the third period.
And he was just shy of the center ice there, which is why there's the icing. If timeout Jets right now.
Timeout MJDP.
So yeah, that little backhand shot that he put in there was just behind the red line. That's why they have the icing. Now this would be a completely different situation if you would have been just on the other side of that red line. This game very well may be over right now.
Shots on goal so far. MJDP out shooting Fort Wayne 9-8 in the third period, but Fort Wayne overall 38-24.
Yeah, like I said, it's one of those rare games that you see that the team with the least amount of shots is winning the game. Something it's something you don't see all the time.
It's been the ultimate up and down season for MJDP this year. They have played competitive against some of the very best teams in the USPHL Premier. A 4-0 victory over the Columbus Mavericks, ironically in Fort Wayne.
Yeah.
A 5-2 loss against the Southeast Division leading Hampton Roads Whalers. And it was 3-2, warrant for 2 empty net goals.
Yeah.
Here we go. Face off one. Visotski knocked away by Schaefer. Nice defensive play. Not out. Kept in by Jace Lacey. Alex Fournier battles there with Barnashaw. Visotski trying to feed it to Lacey. Over to Preston Slater with a shot up high and wide. Barnashaw trying to feed it off the side of the net. And DeAndrea covers with 31.9 seconds left. And a little mini brouhaha to the right of goaltender Logan DeAndrea.
Boy, that's something you don't want to do there. Not with this amount of time left, empty net. You don't want to give Fort Wayne in a sense, more of an advantage by going shorthanded with just this amount of time left.
31.9 seconds left here in the third period. Next shot by Fort Wayne is shot number 40 on Logan DeAndrea, who's making his home ice debut for MJDP here at Mount Clemens Ice Arena.
I still changed things up. Lacey got booted from that face-off circle, so they were able to still recover it.
Yep, Visotski sends it over. Volobulev. Over for Barnashoff. Barnashoff had it knocked away by Cameron Schaefer. Fournier battles there with Volobulov. 13 seconds left. Volobulov behind the net. Feeds it up to Bonet. Knocked away by Clovis Gamelin and Lucas Benavides. He'll send it wide to the empty net. But that's all right. That's going to do it. The Metro Chess Development Program have defeated the newly crowned USPHL Premier Midwest Division champions Fort Wayne Spacemen by a score of 4-3. Shots on goal in the third period. Fort Wayne Spacemen with 9, game total of 39. MJDP with 9, game total of 24. Final score, Metro Chess Development Program 4, Fort Wayne Spacemen 3. SCSPayroll.com, 3 stars of the game. Brought to you by SCSPayroll.com. Number 3 star of the game for the Fort Wayne Spacemen. 1 goal and 1 assist. The number 70 of Ivan Barnashoff. Your number 2 star of the game. 39 shots, 36 saves. MJDP goaltender number 80, Logan DeAndrea. And your SCSPayroll.com number 1 star of the game, the game-winning goal for the Metro Chess Development Program, the number 12 of Caleb Simpson, is your SCSPayroll.com player of the game. And he will talk to Mount Clemens Figure Skating Club on-ice reporter Sarah Vassar. A huge win, Matt Naiman, for the Metro Chess Development Program, who climbed back to 500. 17 wins, 17 losses, 1 overtime loss, good for 35 points. Put some real estate between themselves and the third place Chicago T-Rex.
Yeah, that's exactly what they needed in here. That was a fantastic job by this MJDP team.
Mount Clemens Figure Skating Club on-ice reporter Sarah Vassar standing by with the SCSPayroll.com player of the game. The game-winning goal for Caleb Simpson. Sarah?
Thanks, Matt. So, Caleb, you had the game-winning goal today. Can you walk us through what you saw there?
So I don't know who it was, but the puck came, scored it out from the slot and right to me. So I got it, had an open shot, so I took it and went in.
Hey, watch out for the water.
Oh, man, he came behind me.
That's a lot of water there on that one. Wow.
Yeah, don't go outside for a while, Caleb.
You weren't lying. That was a lot. Okay, so this was a big win for you guys today. What do you think that your team did well?
Everybody just worked hard. We moved our feet pretty well. Excuse me. We're moving pucks around, handling pucks. That's kind of like our bread and butter there. So when we do it well, it works well.
All right, well, great job today.
Thank you.
Back up to you guys on the flight deck.
Sarah, thank you so much. I'm not going to see you until February 13th.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
Like you're really going to miss them.
Yeah, she might. Maybe.
I doubt it.
Yeah. Next home games here at Mount Clemens Ice Arena will be on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, February 5th, 6th, and 7th. Metro Jets Elite against Chicago Cougars Elite. MJDP against the Chicago Cougars Premier. Our good buddy Zeke Fravor, the voice of the Toledo Cherokee, will be calling the games on the 5th and the 6th, while you, Matt Naiman, You're going solo on the 7th as yours truly heads to the 57th running of the International 500 Snowmobile Race Week from February 1st through the 7th. Gonna miss a few games, but I get to return on February 13th, and the Metro Jets face off against the Columbus Mavericks. But a big win, Matt Naiman, here today for MJDP over the newly crowned USPHL Premier Midwest Division champions of Fort Wayne Spacemen.
Yeah, that was just huge for the boys. They really needed it, and they worked for it. Fort Wayne fought them tooth and nail. This was one heck of a game, and it was one of those coming into this. We weren't sure how this all was really going to go today, because there's, I guess you could say, like, inconsistencies in the games with MJDP, right? So you don't know which one you're getting, and the boys came to play today. Yeah,
MJDP has kind of been all over the board this year, but they come through with a big victory, the first of the season over the Fort Wayne Spacemen. These two teams will play each other one more time this season, and it's here at Mount Clemens Ice Arena, and that will be on February 19th here at MCIA. By then, we'll obviously have a much clearer picture on the playoff outcomes. Well, the Fort Wayne Spacemen know what they're doing. They're the number 1 seed. They got a first round bye, and they will await the winner of the number 4 and number 5 seeds. But the Spacemen will be here on Thursday, February 19th. So, final thoughts, Matt Naiman?
Well, I mean, it was one heck of a hockey game, back and forth hockey, multiple lead changes, and so it was a great game all the way around. Good effort by both sides, and we'll see what this future holds as the gaps keep getting closer.
Yeah, the next 6 games for MJDP will all be against the Chicago Cougars. On behalf of all of us, for the Metro Jets Hockey Club, for Pete Kamick, Justin Kinville, Jamie Lovell, Jake Howie, Danny Vanderweel, Randy Wilson, Paulie Sheridan, as well as Mike Sutt, Joe Muller, Matt McKinder, also Jamie and Paige Naiman, all the volunteers and staff and management here at Mount Clemens Ice Arena. For Tyler Naiman, the man behind the camera, and for the lovely Mount Clemens and formidable Mount Clemens Figure Skating Club on ice reporter Sarah Vassar, and for my partner in crime, Matt Naiman, my name is Matt Preer, the voice of the Metro Jets Hockey Club, saying good afternoon. Final score, Metro Jets Development Program, MJDP 4, Fort Wayne Spacemen 3. You've been watching Metro Jets Hockey live exclusively on Black Bear TV. Good afternoon, everybody.